understand that we're in hostile territory. This isn't a time of peace. It's against the principalities and the powers that are puppeteering the people. And we are in a position to see souls set free. This has been the ancient war cry throughout all the generations of the Hebrew nation. Rock!
Can you not zoom? It should zoom in, shouldn't it?
That's what I thought.
Kind of like, you know, Word, you can go 125, 150% or whatever.
Maybe. So your question was where they get buffalo.
Yeah.
We have wild
herds.
Yes.
Mhm.
In like Yellowstone.
State Park.
Yeah. And so, and I think it's Montana.
Mm-hmm.
If they travel off the park, then they become considered livestock.
Okay.
So I know in some of those, I'm saying Montana, I'm not really sure, but in some of those western states, they become livestock. And that means you can shoot and kill them. And no big deal, because the cattle farmer out there,
they can give go ahead.
Brucellosa. They're talking about Brucellosa. I'm not saying that they can't, but I think this is an excuse they use.
Yeah.
And
they're pretty good eating.
So there's a couple or one western state that are going to manage them like wildlife, like game animals.
Tags, draw tags.
Yeah. If they come off whatever, they cross this imaginary line, you know, on a map, that they are still wildlife and they're managed that way.
Yeah.
Certain areas off of Yellowstone, if they come off, they've allowed like tribal or tribes to hunt them, tribal hunts, and then you can draw tags. But then once they get past another point, then they become
endangered again.
Not endangered, they become livestock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? So but they do have buffalo that like people raise.
So there's a guy, his name's Rich Froning Jr. He's a CrossFit, Froning Farms. And he's a CrossFit athlete. He's like, so they hold the term, they had coined the term fittest man on earth or whatever. They have competitions or whatever. Well, he's won it like 4 or 5 times. And I've watched him for a long time. Like he's up in Cookville. And he has Froning Farms, which they have bison, buffalo bison. They're synonymous kind of together.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
People call them buffalo, but
they're bison. So he has a farm with bison on them. Well, back in the day, probably y'all's childhood, there used to be a farm in Whiteville. Well, I know this because I hear it from
our childhood.
Well, I hear it from my stepdad and my dad.
Back in the 1950s.
No, it wasn't the 50s. It was like probably late 60s, early 70s. I said y'all's childhood, early 70s.
Yeah. That's
childhood.
That's me.
Dude.
Birth.
No. Okay.
75. You were born in 1975.
75, yeah.
I was
Okay,
born in
excuse me.
1977, homie.
Well, y'all look a lot older than you are. So
That's why I shaved. I was
This
looking
guy.
old.
no, I thought it
Back
was
in your
good.
childhood, when you was going to middle school
All right,
in the 60s.
All right. So in the late 60s, early 70s, I cannot remember the Wootons, I think. In,
the
Whiteville.
Wootons. Yeah.
They had buffalo at one time, or bison.
They had an exotic farm back, you know, in our actual childhood, the 80s and the 90s.
Whatever.
They did, really.
Well, I didn't know about the exotic farm. I did hear about the bison or whatever. But I heard that, like, most cows, they can go up to a fence, and if, it comes up to here, they can, some of them may jump over it, but most of them won't.
Right.
But bison, they said if they could come up and put their head over it, bye-bye. They're gone.
They're going through it.
No, he said they'll hop just like deer right over it.
Yeah.
They said they had to put fences 10 to 12 foot, because if they didn't, they'd hop right over it like a deer.
So you're talking about the Wootons.
Yeah.
They're actually great people.
I haven't ever met them. I always wish I could have met one of them.
David Wooten's wife was a teacher at the high school.
Yeah.
She did the VOTEC or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they're great people. That was our childhood. I remember.
I just was wrong on the dates.
Yeah, wait, like 20 years wrong.
Yeah, you're a couple of
Excuse
decades
me.
off.
Yeah.
It was before my time.
Yeah, definitely. I remember, I think it was David and her had that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I
So-
can't remember her name.
I can't either.
Yeah.
Miss Wooten. She had
Yeah.
dark, short hair.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice lady.
Mm.
He was really nice. Dad sold him fuel when MFA Oil was in Wyville.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she had prairie dogs, and some of them
Okay.
got out. And I remember Daddy saying that they were going to have to do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
They
Uh-huh.
get it back.
Yeah.
So
Got to reduce.
did we decide not to do the lights?
Lights. Oh, we're gonna put lights up.
shoot. No, I got sidetracked.
Oh,
You mean to flip them
we
on
can
real quick?
Oh, you can't pause, can you?
No, I mean, I don't. Do we need them? I got a shadow over my face.
I mean, it's always
I'll
gonna be there,
I'll
though.
turn them on. I'll turn them on.
My bad.
No, that was me. I got distracted.
Y'all have to forgive us. We got some technical. See, you're gonna have to move that closer to the door because it shined you up big time, son. There we go.
How about that?
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah.
He said lights. I was like, "What? Y'all
Yeah,
gonna put
man.
Christmas lights up?"
No, I didn't even
you
think
know what
about it.
happened was we got in here and just started talking.
Yeah.
David sat down. We just
Start
started
telling
talking.
stories.
Yeah, we
Man.
got the essentials hooked up and this.
If we'd have thought about it, could have brought some Christmas lights and put it on the palm tree over here.
Yeah. So
It is our Christmas thing.
yeah,
theme.
Yeah.
So we're doing the holiday haymaker.
Yep.
You got my Griswold
Jersey on.
jersey. David's got a coffee cup from
From
Mickey D's.
Mickey D's.
Mickey D.
I got the Grinch on it. That's
got
pretty
my
fitting.
Grinch. What you got?
I'm being Scrooge over here, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, Scrooge or the Grinch.
Mm.
Movie wise, Scrooge is.
Yeah.
Unless it's the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Are we just talking about which one we like more?
Which
Or which
one's
one's worse?
I mean,
I don't know.
Good endings for both, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they did
yeah.
all turn around. Yeah.
I like the Grinch, but you know that.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Grinch.
Like our living room's nothing but Grinch stuff right now.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. I like the Grinch. That's probably, actually, I remember we went to go see it when it first came out now. It's going to age me a little bit. I was probably like
Oh,
7, 8 years
hold on,
old.
First, that wasn't when it first came out. You're talking about the new one
The-
with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Jimmy Carrey version. Actually, that's not the new
Jim
one.
Carrey.
What did I say?
Jimmy.
No, Jim Carrey.
The new one is the cartoon.
Yeah.
The OG
Animation.
one.
That was it's the drawn animation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
That
when,
was-
back when
it was
we had
before
real
y'all.
artists.
It was before y'all.
No.
Yeah, it was like
It-
early 70s. Like I'm talking about early 70s.
The original
Look it up.
cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you
it's
think?
got to be old.
It can't be that old.
It's pretty old.
That and the Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Now,
Reindeer.
that is old.
The
Yeah, that was the clay
claymation.
version.
So I watched that last night
Yeah.
right before we got ready. You know,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good right there.
I told Amanda and them, I was like, man, I need to watch Rudolph. And it was, we're just a bunch of misfits. But anyways, while he's looking that up, we're doing the holiday haymaker because why?
1966.
Oh, you was right.
That's
the
what
one
our
day I got
childhood.
right.
Hey, you,
That's our childhood.
hey, you right.
Yeah.
Why are we doing the holiday haymaker there, Staten?
Oh,
Staten.
Staten. Jeez.
Why don't you Staten? Why, Stanton?
So we had some scheduling issues with your dad, you know.
No, what's his name? Call his name.
Okay. And I had this issue when I was texting him. I was like, I didn't want to be like, hey, David Ray.
No, you should have said, hey, brother David.
I did.
Oh,
but I
okay.
mean, it's just weird because, like, when I'm around you, I want to call him David Ray. But when I'm away, I'm like, yeah, it's brother David.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, we
do not text him and say, hey,
hey,
David Ray.
No, I'm not.
That's not really,
That-
I probably need to quit calling him that.
Nah, you've earned it. Like,
No, so I'll give you the origin about that.
okay.
So I used to work for him at Willoughby
Yes.
Oil.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the owner of the company is David Willoughby
Yeah.
and Lee Willoughby, you know, the Willoughby sons.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, their dad was still alive.
They used to have one out here in Bolivar.
Willoughby did?
I'm pretty sure. Was it not right there in front of Haven's Flowers or whatever?
No.
What was that?
That was
That was-
Sasser.
Yeah, Sasser.
Sasser Oil.
I thought that was Willoughby. My bad. Keep going.
That's all right. And so when they'd be talking about David, I'm thinking, you know, because none of them like daddy,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
I was like, we talking about David Willoughby or David Ray?
And
And then it just stuck.
Yeah.
So whenever
it is catchy.
yeah, I mean, that's his middle name, Ray. And so it just stuck. And so now he's either, depending on who I'm talking to, like Brian Piefer calls him Papa Bear.
Mm-hmm.
So Papa Bear or David Ray.
Oh,
Man
he'll
of
always
many
be Brother
names.
David.
Man of many names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll
So-
always be Brother David because of my wife.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, so what did he say? He couldn't do it. I mean,
No, well, so he has
said
a
stick it in your ear. What did he say?
I'm not going to ask anyway. No, he has a big Sunday coming up. You know, this is Sunday before Christmas, and he has a lot of rehearsals and plans to do. So,
Is he rehearsing tonight or is he
have-
resting?
I have no idea. I didn't get that information. That's just the answer he gave me, and I was like, "Hey, I understand."
Yeah, and then he privately texted me and you together. Sorry, I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, was he not? He didn't include.
No,
No,
I
it's
mean
just
you.
me and you.
Yeah, he'd already told him he couldn't make it.
Yeah, he apologized.
No,
Yeah.
I want to say, go ahead and get your sleep.
Yeah. He's retired. He's
I
retired.
mean, yeah, I give it.
Yeah,
to him.
every day is Saturday. That's what I was like.
Yeah.
like,
He told me that.
yeah, I'm like, come on, dude. You can't rest up on Friday.
But anyway, so yeah, it's just scheduling issues. I mean, we talked about it as holidays. You know, we're gonna have to slide some unplugs in.
Well, this,
I mean,
this, and then we'll try to get him on.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're 5 days before Christmas.
Yeah,
right?
today, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 days. So yeah.
Hey, have you gotten your shopping done?
Heck yeah,
Yeah,
son.
he did it today.
I did it today. Got it done today.
Dude,
I was
I'm gonna
in
tell you what.
Jackson- I was in Jackson at 8 a.m. and
By yourself.
Yeah, I was home.
Do not say what you bought because this is going out.
Before,
I
yeah,
did-
day
right before.
Yeah, the day before Christmas
No,
Eve.
Yeah,
I did
Christmas
think
Eve.
about that. But no, I was 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Got in there and was home by 1:30. So
So what's
Shit.
the name of the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it? It's Christmas movie.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle All the Way. That ruined me as a child from ever waiting to buy Christmas till
Yeah, but he was trying to get like the hot item.
No, I mean I know. I'm just
it
saying
was some
like,
kind of little action figure.
yeah, it
wasn't
was
I haven't. Even
I've never
thought
seen it,
about
but-
that movie.
I've
Really?
never seen it.
I mean,
you've never seen it?
No,
But I know what you're talking
I
about.
watched it as a kid.
Yeah, I'm trying to have flashbacks now.
He
I was
fought a
like,
bunch of
It's
Santas.
not a tumor. And Danny DeVito in it too.
No, that's
No,
twins.
that's twins. Yeah.
No, it's not a tumor.
No, that's
that's
in
in kindergarten.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting them all mixed up.
No, I'm telling you.
Danny DeVito was in Twins.
Twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's somebody in this movie he's fighting.
Oh, it's Sinbad.
Oh, is it?
It's Sinbad.
Oh.
Well, he also fights a bunch of Santas, and there's one really big rip Santa that comes up to him, and he tries to beat him over the chest with a
Oh,
Uh,
my gosh.
big plastic decoration candy cane, and it just busts, and he says, and then he picks him up and chunks him. It's a pretty good Christmas movie, but I mean, it ruined me from ever like waiting to buy Christmas.
Yeah.
So when I worked for DMint, so yesterday was the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was still working at DMint, we would get off Thursday night. We'd clean the shop and everything. Then the 19th, or the Friday before Christmas, we would all show up in Humboldt
Mm-hmm.
to the Delta shop, and we'd have our Christmas like party, I guess you would say. It
Yeah.
would be Delta, DMint, Martin Paving, all of them. And if you were lucky enough to be in one of those positions where you got, and I think they do it different now, but back when I worked with them, you had to be in a position to get Christmas bonus.
Yeah.
And so what would happen is you would get your Christmas. So Thursday you would get that week's check
Mm-hmm.
and a 40-hour work check.
On Friday.
That's on Thursday.
Oh,
you
okay,
get
yeah,
two
yeah.
checks. And then, because we were off for 2 weeks. And then if you were fortunate enough to be in a position where you got a bonus, then at the cookout, you got the bonus.
Yeah.
And so at noon, I would leave there and I would go buy Christmas right, that day.
You're waiting.
Yeah, to get all that.
waiting on the money.
Yeah. And I go that day,
Yeah.
and then, I'd have enough to do whatever I wanted to do, really.
Yeah. Till the new year, and then you got back to work.
Depending, yeah.
Yeah.
It was always after the first of the year. There was one year it was like real cold and stuff like that.
Can't do paving.
Well, I worked for DMint,
Mm.
and they did bridge crew and stuff, but I worked in the shop, so even if the road crews weren't working
Mhm.
or the bridge crews, we were
working in the shop.
Getting equipment ready and for them to come back the following year.
Y'all want to start the AAR? I have a story. I just thought about it.
About this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, so it's Christmas way. You what you were talking about, the bonus reminded me, right?
Oh.
So
you got fat bonus?
No.
Okay.
No. So for Christmas, my work, they love to hand out a holiday meal starter pack, if you will. It's a bag full of like brownie, stuffing mix, like what is it? Instant mashed potatoes, like all this stuff, right? They hand you out chocolates. It's a box of Russell Stover, which, by the way, if y'all like Russell Stovers, you can have them because apparently my wife doesn't like them.
Man, good.
Isn't that old man candy?
I mean, I don't know. That's what they handed out was chocolates.
It's the ones where you have no idea what you're about to bite into.
It tells you on the box, like it gives you a picture of what they are and what it is, but then when you open the box, it's not like it's labeled.
Yeah.
So anyway, they hand you out a box of chocolates, and then they give you a bag of food, and then we were supposed to get a ham.
I guess that's why he says life's like a bucket of chocolates. You
never know what you're going to get. Yeah. Did that just click? So we're supposed to also get a ham. So my work's very generous with that. And they were going to hand out honey baked hams. Well, they had a big box truck with a refrigerator on it. You know what I'm saying, on the front, reefer, whatever you want to call it. And about halfway through the day, it broke, quit working. Well, they went to go check on it.
Oh my God!
Like they went to go get somebody's ham. They realized like, hey, it's not that cold in here. So they checked temperature. It was 55 degrees. It was 500 hams that went bad.
They had to throw them away.
And I think they're bringing us. They said they're bringing us more Monday, but I was like, man, that hits home. That's 500 hams.
Holy cow!
That hurt my heart. Oh,
if the ham was in a 55 degree, it ain't ruined.
Well, I mean, you don't hand them out because, I mean, if you hand them out and everybody starts getting sick, all your workers are getting sick. You know, you got to take
get up another 100 degrees and it's cooked.
yeah.
But I mean, you don't
heat it up a little, 50 degrees higher.
Well, I mean, it's honey baked. They're already kind of pre-cooked, if you will. Like you just got to finish them out.
Most of the hams you get are pre-cooked.
Yeah, they're already cured and all that.
Yeah, so you have to look.
Well, I think they were taking the cautionary route. You know, you don't want to pass out hams. Everybody,
give me that ham.
Well,
Toyota ain't hurting.
No,
I mean, I get that, but come on, man. My ham's 40 degrees.
But
I try to let the ham get warmer than that before I put it on the smoker.
I mean, now certain things I'll let, kind of assume room temperature before I cook. But I mean, like, most people are driving home 30 minutes to an hour.
Throw ice on it, bro.
Yeah. Well,
hey, we live in a lawsuit happy.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's very true.
I'm just thinking, man, what did they do? You know what they did? They drove up the same hams that they took back.
Don't say that.
I say, hey, watch it. They go put them back in the refrigerator. All right, you get them.
Freeze them up. Put them.
Hey,
here you go. Because somebody's like, man, this is already pre-cooked.
Yeah.
I'm like, can bacteria live like salt?
Give it a few days.
If you think the Dead Sea, like nothing lives in it, but it's because it's salt water.
Yeah, but most of them are honey cured.
I'm thinking salt cured.
Yeah, you're thinking about country ham.
Yeah,
these are probably like sugar cured.
Oh yeah, bacteria loves sugar.
Yeah, but you can kill it. Get it hot enough. You can kill it. If you can kill trichinosis, you can kill bacteria, bro.
I don't know. It wasn't my decision to make, so
I'm just.
So how was your week? I think you had a pretty eventful week.
Man, I had a great week. Well, I say I did. The end of my week was great.
Yeah.
So I asked for tickets to Meat Eater Live.
Mm-hmm.
They did their Christmas tour, and so they went to like Alabama. I think they're going to Texas. I know tonight they're in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I actually tried to get the Fayetteville, Arkansas tickets just because Amanda's aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle Albert and Aunt Eileen, they call her Auntie Eileen or Aunt. I don't remember how it is northern. My kids, my nephews do it too. It's aunt.
Yeah.
Aunt.
Yeah. Who are really good to us.
Mm.
They are. Matter of fact, I got my Christmas presents from them. I don't know if I should say that on here, but I got to open them. I always look forward to it. Kids do too. They're really good to it. So I was going to get tickets, but I was going to buy 4.
Yeah.
For me, Amanda, Albert, and Eileen. And, but that sold out.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
one of the guys, Clay Newcomb, is from Arkansas, and Brenton Reeves is from Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. So they're all going to see their local guy.
Yeah. And matter of fact, some Arkansas guys came to the one that I got tickets for at Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis is not too far for them.
There's some folks from Ohio there last night.
Really?
So all I know, I've listened to the Meat Eater podcast a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But all I know is it's a podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
why are they going on tour? I mean, I'm wanting to know, but I'm thinking people may not know.
Some of these people may not. All right, so Steve Ranella,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, would be the guy who spearheaded this. I'm not saying guess. He's an author, and he's got several good books. We were talking about Buffalo earlier.
Yep.
He's got a book, I think it's called American Buffalo. I'd have to look and see. I'm actually interested in reading that book. He and a couple of his colleagues do these audio books. The Long Hunters, Mountain Men, and I can't remember what this next one is. So if they happen to ever hear this, I apologize, gentlemen, that I don't remember what your other audio book is. But so he started originally, and I forget the original TV program it was. It wasn't Meat Eater. It was something else. Yeah. And then they started doing the television program Meat Eater, where they followed Steve Ranella and other people around hunting. And the way that they do this is not like regular hunting shows where you see this, you see that. Like, it's almost like first person. You see the animal and the person, but it's not just hunting. He talks about conservation. He's a big advocate on clean water and clean air, which we all should be.
Yeah.
He made a statement last night that if you're going to be a hunter, and was kind of picking, but he used this term, you need to be a tree hugger.
Yeah.
In other words, you need to fight for clean air, clean water. He said, because they're not making any more of that.
Nope.
Right. They're not making any more land. And so they started doing this television program. And then in that, he has some recipe books. So he's a big advocate about hunting. And that's all he mainly eats is wild game, fish and wild game.
That's cool.
And he teaches you how to cook it, in these books. And so some of the guys that were starting out working with him, like Janis Patelis, he's a Latvian. Is that right? Is that how you say it? Latvian?
Yeah. Whatever.
All
yeah.
right.
It just depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah. So he started as a camera guy, and then he moved to a producer or whatever. But him and Yanni, basically from the beginning, have been together a lot. They've done a lot of hunting all over the world, really. And then he's got other guys that he's close to. And then it turned into a podcast and a store. And then they have merchandise stores. One's in Bozeman. I forget where they're all at, but you can buy their gear. And so he also is like Dave Smith decoys. Oh, what's the call? It just left my mind. I can't think of the call.
But it started, he was just an avid hunter,
and
outdoorsman, author, conservationist, and then it just kind of grew
into an empire.
Yeah.
I mean, he won't call it an empire, but it is an empire.
It is.
Yeah.
And so they have not just the Meat Eater podcast. So they got the Meat Eater podcast. They got Meat Eater Live, which they do on Thursdays, and they have Meat Eater Trivia. But then there's other things that fall under the Meat Eater umbrella, like Bear Grease podcast. And those are the two guys. One of the guys from Arkansas. They got one talking about hounds. They also got one that's called Blood Trails, and it's fairly new. And it's about murders and stuff like that.
Okay.
Hunters being killed, or
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
it's actually really good. The first episode was about a hunter. So in Kentucky, I guess you can shoot turkeys with a 22.
Really?
Yeah. And this
That's
dude was
wild.
turkey hunting and he got shot in the back with a 22.
Yeah.
So it's just pretty good. And so that's what it is. And they do a podcast that comes out every Monday, and then trivia comes out every Wednesday. Meat Eater Live You can get on YouTube and watch it on Thursdays. If you don't, then you can watch it on Friday. So, anyways,
So what are they doing at this live tour?
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to get to. So I just been following them ever since. Well, I started hunting. That's about the time. Well, actually, I watched it before then because I've always fished, and man, I've been watching it for 11 years. It's been around probably longer than that, but you start and which is crazy is because you feel like you know these people, and they have no idea who you are.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And so, but you get to know their kids and stuff because they mention them. They take them hunting and stuff. Anyways, what they did was basically just sit down and talk. They told some funny stories. It was Randall Williams. It was Brent Reeves, Clay Newcomb, Giannis Portalis, Steve Vernella, and the special guest was Will Primos.
Oh, man.
From Primos, yeah. And so they just sat around talking about hunting and stuff, and then they did like a trivia game. They gave out door prize. I say door prize. They just threw merch out to everybody. And then there was a couple of games that you could play. They did it fair. Like when you went through the merch line, if you bought merch, I don't know how they did it, but they gave out these little elves. So like, say you went through and got an elf, and then 15, 20, 200 people later, I got an elf and then
like a Christmas elf.
Yeah. Like a little elf sticker. You got to go up stage and they had, Rudolph, a picture of a deer, and they put a balloon on its nose and blow darts.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And that's how they,
that's cool.
How they did it. So they just sat around and talked about a lot. It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. My wife, she's watched the show. She enjoyed it. So that's what we did yesterday. And we stayed in the Miffian, which is a hotel right off of Madison. And I forget the other street. But anyways, it's pretty much downtown area. It was about 3 miles from Minglewood, and that's Minglewood Hall, and that's where we went. And we ate at this place called the Complicated Pilgrim. And so I'm thinking, Complicated Pilgrim? Like you're going to have,
wild game type.
Well, or something that you
like a big spread of food or something.
And I look at it and it's like Korean short ribs, which are actually pretty good.
Okay.
That's what I had last night. Okay. Amanda had shrimp and grits, and I don't eat greens. So she took my greens and put it on her shrimp and grits. But my ribs were in this like pureed sweet potato. It was like applesauce, but sweet potato. And it was when I could show you pictures.
It's complicated.
No, it ain't really complicated. It's a fusion. I stuck out like a purple thumb, right? Amanda's all cute, dressed up, and here I am. I got a shirt on with this dog holding 2 ducks, and it looks like the duck hunter off. You remember that shirt Gary had on at church when we did that thing for the homeschoolers?
Oh,
he had the dog from Duck Hunt holding up 2 ducks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's what I had on last night. And then over my shoulder, I had my Mossy Oak Bottomland hoodie on my shoulder. But, it is what it is. And then
there's probably a lot of those around though, with that event.
Everybody at that event, man was like, well, dang.
Everybody's here.
Well, most everybody wore camo.
Oh, yeah.
And the girls. And I told her, I said, you shouldn't feel out of place. How many times have you been somewhere and dude's wearing like hunting apparel and his woman's dressed to the nine?
Yeah.
Like all the time.
Dicked
like
out.
you're not going to. So.
Ouch.
And we didn't take a picture last night. I took a picture of where we were sitting, 3rd row. And then I took a picture of my meal. And then we get back to the hotel last night. She's like, we didn't take a picture. I was like, yeah, we're just so excited. Well, so we took a picture this morning in front of the Christmas tree at the hotel.
Yeah.
The Christmas tree, everybody's like, oh, it's so pretty. I didn't think it was pretty. It had like, I'll show you a picture later.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And I'm thinking about if my boss listens to us, he's fixing to find out. I got to work Monday. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, of course.
Thursday.
I took Friday off. I'm thinking about taking Monday and Tuesday the next week off too.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean, there's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably
it's
by then
always,
you'll.
I don't care when Christmas and New Year's falls. It's just a weird week.
Yeah, it
You
always.
know?
Yeah, because you'll end up having to work before and after.
Yeah.
Which thankfully, so I'm off on Fridays. So as soon as I work Monday, Tuesday, I'm off. Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we work, or we may be working Monday, Tuesday, and then off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mhm.
Well, if I didn't, I got this contractor's been kind of bugging me about some stuff.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't have something planned, I wouldn't be going to work this Monday either.
Yeah.
I got plenty of days.
Well, I mean, your work is also probably, I think it's like crazy, but it's shifting with all the information and everything.
I don't want to put it on this podcast, but you saw the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think. I think if it's
what
what
they're
I'm
going to do out there, I can say this: it's no longer going to be the electric.
No, yeah. And I did see that. I thought that was awesome. I was like, man,
It's going to be Tennessee truck. Did you see that?
I thought that was awesome.
So there's life out there is fixing to get really crazy for me.
Yeah, because it's about to start shifting. They're going to start rebuilding some things.
After the first year, I got to do my schools, my other halves of my schools. So it's fixing to get crazy for me.
Yeah. Hopefully not too crazy.
Nah, it's going to get crazy.
Yeah. All right. What about your week, David?
Nah, man, y'all got me.
Is
topped.
it good?
No, ask him what he did today. Was that recorded already?
What?
Did we ask you on the?
What you did today?
Did we? Was it
Was
recorded?
that on the recording?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what you did today because I don't even remember it.
Yeah. You said, oh yeah, it was on the recording because he was talking about Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. Because I finally got my Christmas shopping done.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's.
I was like, what are we talking about?
So here's the thing: he's got us beat because he got in it. We went to the pyramid today. It wasn't that bad.
Was it not?
No, I was looking for some specific shells,
Mm-hmm.
and they had, and apparently they're pretty popular.
What shells did you mind?
How do you
Is
say
it? Are we
this?
talking about duck?
Duck, yeah. Begins with an M. Hold on.
Mm.
Anyways, Cole Eubanks
Mm-hmm.
and Mark Ross, if they're listening, shout out homies. Michael told me, their daddy-in-law, Michael, told me that this is what they use.
Yeah.
And I did some research, and apparently they're bad to the bone.
For duck, we're talking about duck hunting.
Duck hunting, yeah. And so
I'm trying to think what brand you're talking about. It starts with M.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. It's been a long time.
Loads,
there we go. What does that say? I can't read it.
Migra, like migratory, but it's Migra.
So apparently they're supposed to be bad to the bone. Less
Oh.
cripples. Did I just stop us? No, okay. Less cripples. So I've been using Apex.
Yeah,
and
I've heard good stuff about Apex.
No, I can't stand them.
Really?
No. I don't know
if missing too many birds with them.
No, Dayton and I were hitting birds, and they would be falling to the water, and then like right before they hit the water, it was like, I mean, I'm talking
they
about
came
feathers.
back to life.
Yeah, I'm talking about feathers were going everywhere, and then you see a duck fall like that, where you're switching to the other.
Yeah, you're moving to a new duck.
Yeah, and Dayton's like, that duck's still alive, and so we'd shoot him again, and
bad pattern, maybe.
I don't know. It was so when we first started using them, they were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if this is just I mean, I'm sure you can get a bad batch.
Oh yeah,
or
like
whatever.
anything.
Yeah, and so, but I was earlier that day. We were using my crap. I got them in North Dakota at Shields. Those are sure enough bad to the bone. Begins with an F. I can't think of it now.
Theochi?
Yeah.
FIOCCHI or whatever. Yeah.
That's, so,
or maybe it's just CC, maybe no H.
Just CC.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always used those when I did dove hunt. That's what I always buy.
Yeah.
So that's what we bought, pheasant, and we used all the pheasant rounds. But when Dylan left Mannock,
yeah,
we didn't use all our duck shells, so we left them with Dylan. Like, well, Dylan's going to be here for a while. Here you go, Dylan. I mean, because him and Sheena were real good to us while we were there.
I'm jealous of them right now.
No, it's too expensive where they're living. Oh, they're in Japan right now. Yeah, with Russell.
Yeah.
He even said, "I'm watching you from Japan."
Yeah, I was like, man, I've seen their pictures of their traveling. I'm like, man, I'm jealous, guys. It's one of the places I'd love to go visit.
Well, when they left the United States, Russell and LJ went up there and got some of their stuff, and then Russell was leaving too, and he's like, "Here, man, here's all the duck shells from
Oh yeah.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
Well, I done shot them all.
Yeah.
A couple of trips to Reelfoot and then a couple weeks ago. So I'm looking for some specific shells. But anyways, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
They got 20 gauges. That's how bad, I guess, how popular they are.
You
they don't have any 12s, but they got 20s.
So I know some guys. I mean, you know who I'm probably talking about. But they're brothers, and I remember when, I don't like right around high school, right after high school, they'd go buy like 2 cases right off the bat before the season started. Yeah,
Michael and Dalton.
No, yeah, it's Mark and Dalton.
I mean, yeah,
the Ferrises.
Ferris.
Shout out, guys, if y'all ever watch this. But yeah, I remember like them and a couple of buddies, like they would go down. I don't remember where they'd go, but they would go buy like cases. Like everybody would get like, you get 2 cases, you get 2 cases, you get 2 cases.
I wonder if they went to Second Amendment.
No, it wasn't around at the time. If they did, they would go to give me a second to think. The other one in Corinth.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but
I can't think of the
name.
Huh?
It's a guy's name.
Yeah.
Lanny? No.
Oh man, yeah, you're kind of on the same track. Anyway, they would go out there. I think it was either out
where
there.
you're talking.
Yeah.
But a buddy of theirs, granddad, used to work at the gun counter, and I think because they just go to him and support their business, and they go buy a couple cases. I think they got. It's Mississippi, so I think they got pretty good deals.
Mm-hmm.
I got a case of 3.5s.
Oh, did you? I thought you said yours only shoots 3s.
The gun that I'm going to use in Arkansas, and if I go up towards Reelfoot, it shoots up to 3.5.
Oh, okay.
The gun that I'm going to take down here in these muddy bottoms and the hatching
shoots 3s.
Shoots 3s.
So I'll tell you this: the other day, I know this is supposed to be a holiday haymaker. We're talking about hunting. The other day, a guy comes up to me at work. So his family owns an auction company around this area, and he's like, "Hey, I just want to tell you about. There's a gun auction. There's this pawn shop, not pawn shop. Maybe it's a pawn shop, a gun store, pawn shop that went out of business, and they're selling all their extra retail. Well, on there,
did you get an invite?
Been good to know, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I'm looking for a threaded barrel rifle. And two calibers.
It wouldn't have been on this one. I looked because that's why I wasn't looking for that, but I was looking just at other. I don't know what you call it. I was looking for like AR parts, stuff like that.
No, I don't want no AR.
Well, okay, so I'll clarify one anyway. So I go searching, and there's a lot of pistols because that's what he said was mostly pistols. And I was looking at it, and there's a lot of off-brand names I've never heard of before. But there was a few good things. But they had 3, I think it was 2 or 3 Super Black Eagle 3s, and so I got a guy I work with that he duck hunts, and I was like, hey, how much do you think a Super Black Eagle's worth?
$1,500 to $1,800.
Okay, well, you're gonna be pretty mad at me.
What did he go for?
The last I saw, because I didn't watch it, I think I was 2 days out, or that day in the afternoon or something like that. And I think they were $900.
Dude, that's just $100 more than I paid for my Stoger M3500.
Well, there was a black one. There was one in Bottomland, and there was another. Oh, there was a.
So he's just making it worse, isn't he?
I'm just telling. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. He just told me about it, so my mind's like, oh, I'm gonna go look for a rifle because I've been wanting to build an AR-10, and
it's all about himself.
I got an AR-10.
Do you?
Yeah. That I put 15 rounds through.
308.
Yep. So an AR-10 would be a 308 or
6.5. There's a few other ones they've started using. You can get barrels and stuff for like 8.6.
This is a AR-10 built on an AR-15 frame.
AR-15 lower
frame. I have to show it to you.
Okay, so
you know how an AR-10 is big and bulky.
Yeah, normally.
Yeah,
it's got to be a little bit bigger.
So if you were to look at this, not really up close, you would swear them down with AR-15, but it's not.
So I've been thinking about building because, I was having qualms.
Well, we could have worked out a deal if you'd had a Super Black Eagle 3.
Yeah, I wasn't about to buy. Like I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't. I knew it was a deal, but I'm like, I'm not duck hunting.
Dude, you could turkey hunt with it.
No, I mean I get it, but at the same time, I was like, I'm not spending in my funds right now, I'm not spending almost $1,000
It
because
wasn't on your
now I don't
target
know.
list.
I really don't know
I
what they
could've
ended up going for.
Silly you the money, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, apparently.
I thought you were pretty set and happy with your Stoker.
I am happy, but
Okay.
if I can get a Super Black Eagle for $800, why wouldn't I do it?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm last person I talked to about Super Black Eagle 3. They said they were taking it back to where they bought it from because they traded in a Super Black Eagle 2 and paid the difference on Super Black Eagle 3. They said they were taking it back to see if they get their Super Black Eagle 2 back and get their money back. And I think they'd already got it sold or whatever. And their feelings are hurt. But
$1,800 to $2,300. I'm sorry.
Inflation, yeah.
I mean, either way, yeah, I see why.
So the bottom line would have been
Probably at 22 to 2,100, probably.
Yeah. It's saying about 2,000 to 22.
Yeah. Like I get anyway, we're supposed to be talking about holiday stuff.
Yeah, holiday stuff.
So anyway,
you're gonna turn me into
a
Scrooge over here.
If I hear about one again, I'll send it straight to you.
No. Mm-mm. I'm mad at you. I ain't buying no guns from you.
It wasn't gonna be for me anyway.
I mean, technically, you could have bidded on it, and I could just give you the money.
Way to go, Stanton.
I know, just ruin his Christmas.
Yeah, I don't need another one.
I don't. I'll be honest. I just saw it, and I was just.
I really don't. I got 3 turkey shotguns.
Oh yeah.
God, it don't matter. It don't matter what I got.
I don't know. The guy I talked to
I got one gun.
He duck hunts.
Yeah.
I told him about it. I sent it to him while the auction was still going on.
What did he say?
He didn't buy it.
Why?
I don't know. I think he was just kind of like, I'm good with what I got.
I mean, I'll tell you off camera why that dude wanted to trade him probably.
Oh, for a 3 for a 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway. All right. So I've got some questions for you guys. I mean, I say questions for you. It's also for me, but for the podcast, going on. We'll get back to holiday based.
Yeah. Well,
so you don't get
40 minutes in. We're going to really get to what it was about.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite Christmas tradition that your family does, or maybe somebody else's family does?
Tradition?
Mm-hmm. You want to think about it? I mean, I can.
Yeah.
I probably rattle off a few.
I didn't get these ahead of time.
I didn't either.
No, I mean, I thought about it, but I was like,
why'd you look at me like I know what he's asking?
I thought he sent them to you.
No,
I'm gonna be honest. Like I had some of these already like in my head.
Yeah. I
didn't write them down, and then we had a pretty busy day, and then I was like, well, I need to do this. And then
because it's your idea.
Yeah. What I mean, that's a good idea.
It is a great idea.
So, one of mine is I've gotten to the point where presents are pretty trivial. Like I'm not saying I like don't get me nothing or anything like that. It's just like I feel like there's a lot of times we focus too much on the gifts instead of the fellowship, like the time together. Because like my family, like we're like everybody's got pretty busy lives, so we don't normally see each other but on holidays, maybe depending on the holiday. So it's like I really want to spend time and make memories with y'all while we're here. I'm not worried about gifts, and so. And then there's been times that people have gotten their feelings hurt playing Dirty Santa or something like that because I got something crappy or whatever.
Yeah. Look, here's a public what is it, PSA?
Yeah, PSA, public service announcement.
Man, if you're playing Dirty Santa, don't be cheap.
Yeah,
don't be cheap, bro. Don't be a David Knuckles and buy some like jersey gloves, okay?
Yeah, right.
So
a 10-pack.
So
yeah, don't be cheap.
So I've seen a new, like other people have had pretty creative ideas to do for Christmas, and one of them is called the Christmas auction. And so I've seen it done in different ways. Like I've researched it because I was like, man, this is awesome. I'd love to do something like this. But basically, what you do is 2 different ways. You either give them Monopoly money and you bid on items with Monopoly money.
I like it already. Yeah.
Or
because that ain't real money.
Yeah. Or
no, I'm just saying it's different.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
If you're planning on, like, say you bought these things for them, and you're like, hey, we're going to give him this money anyway. I'm going to give you real money, and we'll bid with it.
Yeah.
I've seen it done different way. It depends on who you are, what you want, whatever. But basically, you put items up at the front of the living room, wherever you're at. And like, I've seen them where, they show them off before. So you can be like, oh yeah, I want to bid on this. I want to bid, or they wrap them and then they unwrap them. Like, all right, who wants to bid on this?
Yeah.
And so you basically, your family, everybody gets their Monopoly money or money, and then you go bidding, and then strategies start popping up. You're like, hey, you bid on this, I'll bid on that, or we'll run up their bids. Maybe they want that, but we don't. So let's just get them out early. And so I've seen that happen, and there's like DIY Christmases. So basically, like you don't buy anything, you make it, and then you bring it as gifts or whatever.
Yeah.
And you barter trade. I've seen stuff like that, and I've kind of liked that.
Yeah, ours are pretty standard procedure, as far as what we do, and I think we're all under that. Or at least I am, and it's not because I'm cheap, JP, but like I'm tired of gifts. I'm just tired of them. My philosophy, and there's no educational research into this, but my philosophy is used to back in the day as a people, like we did without. Like just naturally. We you only had what you needed.
Yeah.
And so then at Christmas, it was special that somebody sacrificed to give you something, because you just the only things you for the most part that you had is what you needed, not what you wanted.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, in a day and a half, you can hit a button and have everything that you want. All the time. Amazon. You just buy it. You just buy it when you need it, you want it, you buy it.
Yeah.
And so that just cheapens the Christmas experience, because so anyway, we're kind of the same way. We're tired of gifts, but then nobody will pull the trigger and go, yeah, we're not doing gifts.
Yeah.
And everybody's scared. They want to talk about it because and everybody says it's about being with family.
But I mean, gifts don't have to be about being with family. So
you're going to
have a different opinion, and I definitely.
When he gets done, I'll have my opinion.
We played. So the Monopoly thing, all these games, Dirty Santa, White Elephant, whatever, they all work if your family members are competitive.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
they're I know they listen. So, but my wife's side of the family is very non-confrontational.
Yeah.
So when somebody takes,
I can see that. Amy is not confrontational.
Yeah. And so when somebody, and there's a lot of her family members that way.
I'm gonna say she can be, but not on a normal basis.
I don't think.
I think you could provoke it out of her, but I wouldn't want to.
I think in certain circumstances, right?
Yeah.
But it's like we play Dirty Santa and nobody steals.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to steal from them.
Sabrina really wanted that, and I didn't want to take it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or they pick their own gifts.
Yeah.
The one that they brought.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Look here.
I will.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do.
If
I know what I bring.
When you get done, then I'm gonna tell
but
my
anyway,
opinion.
so like, look, I'm all for trying something different. I love the Monopoly idea. I think that's great.
I told my parents this. So my mom and stepdad, I love DIY gifts. Like build it yourself, because like you'll find something on Pinterest, you'll be like, man, that's cool. I'd love to build that, but maybe you don't have time to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I like DIY gifts because you're putting effort and time into it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Look, I ain't no carpenter, son.
I'm not. You don't have to be.
I'm just saying.
Okay, let me put it this way.
I really like a park bench. Well, I'm gonna go buy you one.
Okay.
Because
what I mean by that,
I'm thinking about your child's safety.
Also, like, have you ever seen of course you have, but 3D printing, right? If you had a 3D printer and you made something, like you could take it to
It'd
DIY.
be cheaper for me to just go buy it. I gotta buy a 3D printer.
I'm not saying you got to. I'm saying like if you already have it.
I get what you're saying.
You just give me a hard time. I feel.
No, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So no.
So we don't get in trouble by it.
Who's gonna get in trouble?
I don't know. You can keep going with your statement. Go ahead.
I'm going to. I am sick of that.
Yeah.
I come from a big family.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
it get expensive quick.
Well, not just that. And I know some of them listen to this, so I'm going to probably be in trouble. But, we've kicked around the idea, let's just get together and eat.
Man, it's the best. Play games.
Yeah.
Yeah, play some games. We do Dirty Santa now. We don't buy the adults gifts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Eli's kind of falling in that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought one of my nieces was going to kind of fall into that too, because
Yeah.
when my kids got to that age, they just started swapping dirty Santa gifts, right? But I mean, there's a lot of kids, and it's a long and it
process.
looks and my parents' house looks like
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you as
a
many as
Christmas
y'all.
tree wrapping bomb went off,
Yeah.
right? And some of the stuff that they get, because they're kids,
Yeah.
right?
Oh no,
They're kids. Some
I've
of the
got
stuff
something
they
for that in
got,
a minute.
it'll get tore up even before they
Yes.
leave the
Oh,
house.
Of course.
And so it's just chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I don't enjoy spending time with my family, but when all that's going on, it's a
Yeah.
little too much for me.
Oh yeah.
And my parents are retired. We talked about Dad, and so they're trying to minimize. So it's just more stuff that they got to deal with.
Yeah.
My kids don't need anything really,
Right.
but we do stocking stuffers over there, and I think we ought to keep doing that.
Yeah.
Stockings, because that's fun.
Yeah.
Not that I'm just over the present thing,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like you. If I want it, I'm going to go buy it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was about
I'm
to say.
not gonna wait 11 months.
No,
The Amazon generation we have. So anyway, keep going. Sorry.
So, but I'm kind of in a different season than both of you are right now. So I have a blended family.
Yeah.
Right. And it's been tough over the years to take some of their traditions, some of mine and Shelby's traditions, and kind of blend them to make our own traditions.
Yeah.
Allison actually started something a couple of years ago that we do at my parents' house. We've started at our house, and I like it. So we do stocking stuffers at our house, and so like I get stuff put in Amanda stocking, Allison stocking, Shelby stocking, Dayton stocking. Well, now Dayton has been seeing this young lady Elena, and so we do for her, and now Shelby's got Chance, so we do for him stocking wise, right?
Yeah.
And it's I try to think of something that all of them can use, right? So all the girls have something similar in their stocking that they can use.
Yeah.
And then, so I get them 3 things, something that all of them can use.
Yeah.
And then something personal.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
No. I've heard this lately, and I think it's something I want to start doing. But keep going.
Oh, 3 Christmas gifts period.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I do that. And so with Dayton and Chance, they have 2 gifts that are similar that they can use. And then they have gifts separately just for them.
Yeah.
Right. And we even got the dogs and the cat stockings. I know it sounds silly, but
I mean,
and after Christmas, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and get the dog and cat stuff. But it's just gotten chaotic. And so I've been kind of in a funk, even though I'm sitting here with my Griswold reindeer and I'm drinking out of my Grinch, because I have older children. Most of my siblings that are here don't have older children. Most of them don't have blended families.
Yeah.
Right. So I've always had to deal with, Shelby being Alicia, which is Shelby's mom, my first wife. We've always had to have, one year I'd have her on Christmas Eve. The next year Alicia would have, and that's tough on Alicia and that's tough on me.
Yeah.
Right. That's, I guess, part of the reason why God doesn't like divorce, but I mean, it is what it is. And then me and Amanda get married, and, Allison would go to New York with Nick, and Dayton would do what Dayton does, and Shelby, back and forth. Well, now they're older. Dayton has Elena, so we got to fit Elena in there. Shelby's got Chance. We got to fit Chance in there. Eventually Allison's going to have someone. She's going to go to school. She's got her dad's family that she's trying to fit in. And then I got my dad and what we do on Christmas. And I don't feel like that my family, not that Daddy and my brothers and sisters or my immediate family, I feel like I'm gonna have to do something different.
Yeah.
Just to have all my kids and their significant others and us because Shelby will get there sometime mid-morning.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to rush through everything. and then go to my parents. Again, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying I don't want to do it. I'm saying I'm kind of in a funk because I don't know, it's not unrealistic to think that in a couple of years I could have grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And then what do I do then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Create a whole new routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I feel like, because my parents still have young grandchildren, and they go, you know what I'm saying? I'm in it, and I'm not complaining. I'm just in a different season of life, and I'm trying to figure out how I can do this and still, because my dad's not going to be here forever. I do want to say one thing about a tradition that we used to do that we no longer do.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's no longer possible.
I probably could do it.
Okay.
So my parents are divorced.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's remarried. My mom's remarried. I call my dad's wife because I call her mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's been in my life for 40 plus years, something like that. Man, they've been married forever in my mind. So, she's mom.
Mm-hmm.
I call my mother's husband Pop, right? It's out of respect. I'm lucky enough to have 4 parents. That's the way I look at it, right? I have 2 men that I can go to. I have 2 women that I can go to. Well, my mother, Linda, my mother. Yeah. I just thought about it.
You said Linda. I was like, really?
Yeah. I just thought about it. Your mother and my mother share the first
same name.
Yeah. So when we were younger, she would bake a birthday cake. And it was a rainbow. This is back before, where rainbow got taken over.
The true meaning of the rainbow was still in effect.
Yeah. It was, I remember I can't remember. I'll have to ask her. But I remember it being rainbow, different flavors or whatever. And we would sing happy birthday to Jesus.
Like that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So we would do that. And then,
yeah, that's something you definitely ought to bring back.
Yeah, I like that.
The other tradition, my grandmother started, and I didn't do it this year.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe my little brother will do it. I don't know. But my grandmother would always get you a flashlight.
I like that.
Yeah.
And
you always need one.
Right. And so for years, that would be my stocking stuffer, would be a flashlight. Amber would do it sometimes too, and so you get 2 flashlights that year.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know the answer because I'm with y'all on that.
Yeah.
We play Dirty Santa and this and that and the other, but I'm in the season of my life, and I hope any of my family members that hear this don't take it the wrong way. But I've got grown children, 27, and I guess I kind of see how my parents felt when it came to my grandparents because they were having kids and their kids were having kids. It's just getting
chaotic.
Yeah.
It's getting very chaotic, and it's going to get to the point where I'm, which I don't want to do, but I may have to do the weekend before Christmas or the weekend after Christmas.
Well, that's what I was going to. So I come from a blended family, and I mean, so even on my wife's side, right? She doesn't come from a blended family, but she has siblings that live out. Well, she has a sibling that lives outside the state, and so when they come in, we have to work our Christmas around when they get here and when they have time for us because they live outside the state. So when they come in, they see both her husband's side of the family and hers, and but my parents have we've had to do it because, like you said, there was maybe a Christmas where I was with, I had to go to my dad's, or, I was with them, or we just kind of went back and forth. But we started doing it. We set a date. I mean, I say this as I don't remember as a kid because I felt like Christmas morning we were with them and Christmas night I was with him. But we started doing it. Like we would just come together like, hey, when's everybody free? Or at the start of the year, you just go ahead, make plans for a certain date. Because then when everybody's like, hey, what are you doing this day? Like, no, I have family Christmas. And so we would do that. I mean, like you said, I know you don't particularly like that, but growing up, it was always we'd go to my grandmother's house. Christmas Day was at my grandmother's house, like nowhere else. Christmas Eve was at my I call her Granny. So it's my stepfather's mom. It was at her house, and then Christmas Day was at my grandparents' house. Well, then, I mean, it got to the point where half family's missing because everybody's going to their own in-laws or they're having to visit such and such. So it got pretty chaotic, and then everything else. So my parents were like, "Hey, we're going to do it on a date, and we want everybody to get together and do this." And we always cook breakfast. That's kind of our thing. Like, we love to do breakfast. You can go all out, deer tenderloin, gravy, whatever. And we would do it didn't matter, morning, noon, night. Like, we're doing breakfast and we're going to open gifts. And normally we did like a saran ball, like you saran ball with everything in it.
We do that.
That's kind of like that was kind of our style
with the
stocking stuffers.
Mittens.
Oh, we didn't do mittens.
Have you played that game?
Oh, we would play dirty. I say we play dirty. My stepdad would do the ball. Yeah, like you may. So he would start it, get so far, rip it, flatten it out flat.
Oh,
start
so
a different way.
Find it again.
Yeah, start a different way. Roll it out flat. Like I'm telling him out, and you may roll it, and you may not get nothing out of it. And then you weren't gonna find it with no mitts on.
Yeah,
like and that was the other thing. Rule was no ripping. If you ripped it, you went to the next person because we roll dice. It wasn't timed, and so we would do that. But my parents got to the point where it got really difficult for them buying for us. They were like, well, "What do you want?" I don't know. I don't know. So what they started doing was experiences, vacations, family vacations. So we didn't get Christmas presents. We'd go and have a good time, but our Christmas present was a trip in the middle of the year. It may be around Christmas next year. We didn't know. It just kind of what everybody kind of agreed on. One year it was a cruise. But one of the gifts they would always give us is something they want us to have. And so as like growing up, like it might be things kids don't like, but like we got an electric toothbrush one year.
Yeah.
But like it was a good toothbrush.
I mean, nowadays we'd be kind of excited about that. Be honest.
When I say
nice right here.
it was a good toothbrush and it had like a chargeable base and all that good stuff. And it was something they had found. My stepdad's an avid YouTuber. Like he loves to watch YouTube. He loves like certain
channels
and stuff, and he'll kind of subscribe to him. Well, one of these guys, he started using this and raved about it, and so that was it. And then I think one year it was trying to remember. Like there's always gifts they want us to have. It's not like it's a useful, and I always appreciate it. And we were talking about 3 gifts, so my kids get bombarded with toys, and I'm gonna be at this point I hate toys. I hate them.
I bet you do.
So at this point, I'm really wanting to implement as they're growing up because we do live in a generation that they get. I mean, it's going to be July and they're going to get something they want. Not always, but
and we're also in this generation where they feel entitled.
Yeah,
like I should have this.
Yeah,
because I asked for it.
Yeah, and I ain't. First time I hear I'm supposed to have this, I should. Everybody else in my class, you just guaranteed you're not getting it. You guaranteed.
That's one more year, buddy.
Yeah, and so I saw something. Well, no, I've said it on here. I watch TikTok from time to time, and I saw something. It was a parent, and they were talking about this very similar thing, and they said that they only get their kids 3 gifts. Well, and they do a December 1st box. And it's basically pajamas, a movie, and a book, and a box. And they give it to them. They can wear the pajamas all throughout December, a book, Christmas book or whatever, and then a Christmas movie in the box. But anyway, then they get 3 gifts. Something they want, something they need, and then something that the parent wants them to have.
Okay.
And that's what they get for Christmas.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So when Allison normally buys gifts, she gives you a choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's do you want something you need, something you want, or an experience? In other words, like me and her go do something.
Experience every time.
Yeah, that's what I normally pick. So I think the 3 gift thing is pretty good. I thought of a question just to kind of rein it back in a little bit.
Sorry.
All right.
No,
I get carried away.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So if yes to this question, when?
Okay.
Has Christmas lost its I I hate to say magic. Yeah, I hate to say that because I kind of want to steer it back to what it really is.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm asking this question, because the answer to this question, I'm going to rein it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're that'll give you an opportunity to read what you're going to read. Has it? And if so, when?
Well, I mean, I think that's a personal.
That's
right.
That's what. Yeah, I'm asking you, has it?
Yeah,
and if so, when?
Yeah, not in a general sense,
no.
For me,
for you, for Stanton, for JP.
Yeah. Yes, it has.
You don't have to get deep.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I got a little scared there for a minute.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute.
No, but I mean, it's kind of like what what we've all said is that when we were little, it was this way, and then it's just gotten crazier, or it's just different, right? It's just it's not what it was at the time we grew up.
Yeah,
and I think that's a natural. I mean, no family does the same thing. What my family did when I was little was based at that period of time.
Yeah.
And then guess what? My uncle had kids, and and they started growing up. And I think that's just a natural part of it. But we think when we're kids, this is the way it is, and this is the way it's going to be forever.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's
changes.
It's impossible, right? And so then you have to create your own magic or routine, or whatever.
Tradition.
And then guess what? Then that changes because of your kids are then older. So for me personally, the magic's gone.
Yeah.
I'm 50. I don't know if I don't know if there's supposed to be magic anymore. And that might be a very sad thing to say, because I don't dress like this. If I dress like this, there might still be magic.
Well, I'll get to that after he answers.
Yeah.
All right. So yes. And when did it? That was the other one? When did it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say it started losing its magic when I was late teens, 18, 19, 20s, whatever. But the way I look at it is, and I mean, me and my wife, because my wife is an avid Christmas fan. Like, she loves Christmas, and as a kid, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like my favorite holiday or anything. But I think it loses its magic when you get to that age, because like, you're not at home, or maybe you are, and it's just, you don't have that naiveness, to everything. And then when you become a parent, then you've got to start creating that magic for your children. Or the experience of Christmas, right? And
once you know the trick to the magic, David Copperfield, once you find out how he does his magic, it's not as amazing anymore. And I think that's kind of what it is.
I feel like at a certain age, it stops being about, how do I say this? Like, when you start, because I'm hoping that most everybody that's watching this is.
No, don't say what I think you're going to say.
What?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Like, when you're, as a child, you're not buying gifts for each other, right?
Right.
So, but as you grow up, you're starting to buy gifts for other people, and it becomes, what do I get you? And it becomes this commercialization, if you will. And then it becomes, agendas and, what do I get you? I want to make you as happy as you can, but at the same time, like, I'm not reading your mind. And I mean, you may give me a list of 15 gifts, but which one's your favorite? You start this whole, I hate to say game, but this just feels like this shuffle of life, and it's like, it's not fun. And then you just kind of lose it.
He was setting us up for something. He's had this look on his face.
He's got that grin.
I'm just listening to what y'all. I'm soaking in my friends' answers.
Can I make a caveat to that though? So
quickly, yeah.
Okay, in my 20s, I got to the point where I hated.
So he can get to his point.
I hated Christmas because it was a scheduling issue. When can everybody get together? And when you have a big family, like like any of us, because at this point, we have larger families.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult. It just is what it is. Everybody's got their own, things going on, and it becomes like you just kind of get tired of it. And not that you don't want to see each other. It's just like you get tired of this. Like, hey, can you do it next Tuesday? No, next Tuesday. And you're going through everybody's schedules and stuff. But my wife has actually brought me back to a point where I'm enjoyed Christmas more. And it also maybe because we have kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're trying to to create traditions with them and like, this make the magic for them.
Yep.
But I've enjoyed it a lot more past 2-3 years.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Oh.
yes, there was a period in my life where at my home, now I was a bachelor, I had one. I didn't even put a tree up.
Mm.
You know,
Been there.
Shelby's gifts would be like in an area, and we go to do that, and then so it did then, and it didn't turn around until 2014.
On 2014.
You smiled. I don't know if you think it's because of Amanda.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. But
And that's fine,
also after.
So that 2014, October of 2014 is when I turned my life around.
Mm-hmm.
Then Christmas kind of meant something different to me. Right. My love language is gift giving.
Definitely.
So the gift part doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we've gotten it, and I prayed last Sunday, and in my prayer I was like, Lord, in the hustle and the bustle, in the buying this gift for these people and running over here and doing this Christmas party and trying to do Christmas with your family, because this has kind of been on my heart heavily this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't even said anything to my dad, so if he sees this episode, but it's been weighing real heavy on me. We're so busy about planning this and doing that and this and that, it kind of takes away from it.
Mm-hmm.
When it became better, and I want you to read this after that. Or read that after this.
Yeah, I was making sure I got the right translation.
The real reason for the season.
Yes.
Right. And so now in my mind, when I think about Christmas, and I can smell it now, you know how the air is when it's cool and you can smell it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
When that happens and you close your eyes, and just that reminds me of the Christmas season. The stillness, being outside, that coolness. And I start reflecting, and I look in the sky too, and you're fixing to read something. I always wonder what that star looked like,
Mm.
And then I get to thinking about the shepherds.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
A host. I don't know what a host means.
Yeah.
But it's more than one. Right.
Yeah.
And I start thinking about all these things that, we call it the Christmas story. I hate to use the word story,
because it makes it sound like it's
like
fable.
Yeah, fable, but it's not.
Mm-mm.
All these things, and so I started thinking about those things. And so a year before I got my life right, Shelby asked me, Daddy, can we put up a Christmas tree? She was 15. So we went out on Black Friday and bought a Christmas tree, and we bought like old school Christmas ornaments, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm talking about like the claymation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got the Abominable Snowman,
Heck
all
yeah.
of them,
All the
right?
good stuff.
Yeah, and then we got some other stuff, and my mama gave me some Christmas ornaments that I had made as a child. We all did. So she gave, when we all four grew up and moved out, she gave us the Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
So I've got Christmas ornaments I made as a child in school, and they're on the Christmas tree. And we got a few other things, and then me and Amanda got together, and so the reason why it hasn't, and yes, I'm the Grinch and Griswold.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all commercial stuff.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nostalgic.
Yes, that's what I was about to
right?
say.
And so, but like in my prayer, like, let's don't forget that over 2,000 years ago, like the best gift that was ever given to anybody.
Came into this world.
Yes. Was given to all of us.
Yes.
Right. And so that's why it really hasn't lost so much to me. Even in the hustle and bustle, I have to take a minute and think, you know what? This is a time of year that we set aside to celebrate his birth. I'm not going to get into when he was, if it was December or whatever.
Yeah. There's
different.
I guesstimated.
Yeah. Anyways, so the reason why, yes, the whole, and I don't really want to say on this just in case somebody's got little one, that part of it has gone away in my 40s, fixing to be 50s. This part really means something.
Yeah.
So, are you going to be able to read that without your? Oh, you got your readers.
I got
bro.
my readers. I just
Good.
didn't want to put them on.
You mean read it?
No.
He didn't, you didn't want to look like Saint Nick.
Yeah.
Let me get this naughty and nice list out.
He shaved that white beard.
I was loving it. I thought it was looking good.
Yeah. Well, it was bothering me.
Yeah, it does.
I found myself just pulling on it.
You need to get some oil.
No, don't do oil. Anyways,
go ahead.
I'll tell him what to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you probably
and before I read this, I mean, like I think that's the problem is that like as a family, like we'll do the Christmas service at church and do all this, but when it comes to the home part of Christmas, it's the gifts, it's the other side of Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I think you're right. We got to figure out, we as a family have to figure out how to, because that part of Christmas is kind of gone, right? So we need to incorporate Christ back into it, because it really, it's like, okay, we do the church service and then we go home and then we celebrate Christmas with presents, and Santa and all that. So we got to figure out a way to incorporate Jesus into it. But yeah, I think we were both on the same page because I was thinking about this before the podcast to read the Christmas story. And this is Luke chapter 2. It's the NIV version. Hope that's all right. Huh?
I mean,
it's what I grew up on.
Not everybody can be perfect.
Yeah. All right. So in those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to their own town to register. So Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born. And she gave birth to her firstborn son. She wrapped him in clothes, placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger." Suddenly, a great company of the heavenly hosts appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth peace to those whom his favor rests." When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about." So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby, who was lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child, and all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told. On the 8th day, when it was time to circumcise the child. He was named Jesus, the name the angel had given him before he was conceived.
There you go.
There you go. So
Oh.
that one doesn't go into the details.
No, it doesn't go.
No.
But that's the short, condensed version.
Yeah. So I want to, because you got some questions that pertain to what we coined the Christmas story.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, you know, on Wednesday nights in Jimmy's class, we've been going over the Christmas, what the Gospels say about Christ's birth,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Each Gospel.
Yeah.
And each one of them at least mentioned two people. Caesar Augustus. What was that cat's name? I can't remember.
Cornelius.
Cornelius,
And
yeah.
then they mentioned Herod,
Yes.
right? And the reason being is you can kind of tell about
When he was born,
The
based
time-
off of who was ruling.
who was ruling. What you know, they
'Cause-
got it down from this time to this
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Because
I think
he
it's like
wasn't a governor until then, and then
Yeah.
he died then, and so he's
so I
in
think
between
they got
this.
like a 2 or 3 year period. That
It's,
possibly
4 BC to 6 BC to 4 BC.
Yeah,
There
so
we go.
it's 2 year period.
Yes.
That's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to say.
I remembered the one class I showed up in.
Yeah. So that's why they do that, to give you a time frame
Mhm.
Yeah.
of
When-
when,
Well, I mean, and he
Yeah.
dates it without dating it.
Yeah.
That's why that's another thing. I
The
love.
other thing is that it was real condensed. It talks, and I'm going to
Go ahead.
segue into this.
Yeah.
One of the accounts talks about the wise men from the east, or the magi.
Yep.
Right. Well, some scriptures translation says wise men.
I think it. I mean, it comes from, I can't remember the word, but it's just translated either way, because magi was because I had looked this up. I was curious when we were in the class. I was like, well, what is a magi? And so it was an astronomer. It could be an astronomer, a magician, or there was a third one it could be.
Yeah.
But they were all considered magi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Magician.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back then, astrology
Yeah.
would have probably seemed like magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's in Matthew 2
Yes.
for
Yes.
one place. NIV says magi. ESV says wise men.
Mhm.
CSB says wise men. NLT says wise men. New King James says wise men.
Yeah.
So a lot of them say wise men.
Yeah. So, but we say 3, right? We 3 kings, 3 wise men.
Yes.
Mhm.
Look, it doesn't say how many.
No.
It says some men from the east.
But it's based off the gifts they brought.
Well, I mean, I get it. They brought 3 gifts.
No, I'm saying, but that's where I guess we get lost. And like, well, it must have
Yeah.
been 3 men, 3 gifts, whatever.
Mhm.
But
But I mean,
we
these were,
simplify it.
yeah, these were wise men or magi.
Yeah.
They were from the east. I have an opinion.
I'm pretty sure they,
It just says from the east.
yeah, okay, I'll go
From
yeah.
the east. Yeah.
Yes, we'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
The
So,
segue.
yeah. So you have a question about it.
Yes.
You sent something to me that I absolutely agree with.
Yeah. So I sent it to David too, but I sent it to the wrong account. So it wasn't his account; it was his wife's account, and I didn't know.
And she's like, I don't know what this
Yeah.
is. Stanton and JP are idiots.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
she probably hadn't checked it yet.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, you may get something, you're like, like somebody sends you a bunch of TikToks Sunday.
Yeah.
So okay, so I asked the question, and then, well, I guess since you've seen it, you shouldn't. I mean, you can if you want to.
Well, I have my own opinion.
but, okay.
There's some things that he says that,
yeah,
but I said I agreed to
majority of it.
a lot of what he
Yeah.
said.
Well,
yes.
give me the first option to answer.
Yeah,
it.
we-
No, that's
we
what
are,
I'm
we
saying.
And
are.
I'll
Yeah.
default
Yeah.
to you guys.
Yeah,
if
we
I'm-
are.
So, what provoked the Magi to travel so far to find the child Jesus?
I think you ought to ask him a different way.
Okay,
Here we go.
go for it.
What provoked? What?
So,
in-
who were the Magi?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Right? Who you think they could possibly be, and where do you think they learned
Okay, yeah.
of Christ's birth?
Like, how do you think they had knowledge?
Yeah.
Like, how did they even? What made them
Yeah.
travel from the east?
Because they don't say,
Two.
the angel say, hey,
Well,
be looking for this. It just says men from the east.
when it doesn't it say in one of the translation that there's a child to be born in Bethlehem, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, go find them, and then come back to me and report.
No, that's Herod.
Yeah.
Well,
Herod.
that's what I'm saying. Herod's telling the
No, they go and say, "Hey, where's Jesus, the King of the Jews?"
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he's saying it to Herod, and Herod's like, okay, we'll go find him and report back to me.
Yeah, he's doing that because he wants.
He wants
Yeah.
to kill him. He's
He
jealous.
said, "Where's the King of the Jews?"
Yeah.
So why, like, what would have provoked some magi,
From the
astronomers,
east.
magicians from
Somewhere
the
in
east,
Right.
to come
Well,
to that region?
All right. So it was I feel like y'all are setting me up here.
I'm
'cause
not
y'all
setting you
already-
up.
I feel like y'all know the answer.
No,
Well,
no.
so-
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer.
So I've heard they're astronomers,
Mm-hmm.
scholars, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So if astronomy is the study of the stars,
Yes.
so they knew the stars very well.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking as I'm talking here, and so then the new star of the east came,
Mm-hmm.
and they I looked up last night. I don't know if y'all realize how clear the sky was last night. The stars were amazing, but I'm telling you, if there was a new star up there, now I'm sure the star of Bethlehem was obvious, but I'm telling you, if there was another star out in that sky last night, I wouldn't have known it, right?
Yeah.
But they did. They knew the stars. So a new star to them, they were like, "Wait, what is this?"
Yeah.
So there was some curiosity in that. I don't know how. Okay, y'all probably know because y'all have already studied this. How old was Jesus when they got there?
I think around 2 years old.
Yeah,
Right.
2 to 3.
All right. So when did the star appear? When he was born.
Yeah.
So it didn't take them 2 years to travel there. It took them a while, but it did take them 2 years.
No, I believe it took them 2 years.
I'm thinking, well, okay, so the David Knuckles translation, I think my thought is they saw it. They didn't immediately take out in that direction. I think they saw it. They were like, what is this? And I believe because they're scholars or whatever, I believe they started digging, studying, learning, trying to figure out what
that would fit in my narrative a little bit.
what the significance was.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Is that prophecy? Is there anything about the star in the Old Testament?
Well, no.
So can I go and then you give your version?
So I don't know. I don't know what. I guess what I'm saying is at what they knew biblically at the time.
You're not sure how they knew it.
I don't know how they knew it.
Well,
so was it a curiosity thing?
Okay, that's a possibility.
Okay,
right here.
Yeah. So okay, this is all assumption, educated assumption.
This is an educated guess.
Yes. So there's a pastor. I sent the video, right? Maybe if you go to ask your wife to open her TikTok, and she'll.
But before he says this, I had originally thought this anyways. There was I don't want anybody to think when we say this that I was swayed by this video.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well,
let me tell mine and then you tell yours.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then you can say what the pastor said.
Okay.
There were some things in that I was like, whatever. But, okay. So it says men from the east.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. We know in the Old Testament that the Israelites were kept captive.
They were captured
and taken to the east.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna mess these three names up again.
Meshach, Rashach, and Abednego.
Yeah. Meshach, Rashach, and Abednego. They were captive in the east.
Yeah.
Daniel, at the same time, was captive in the east.
Was this this was Nebuchadnezzar? So was this?
Yes.
But was this Persia?
So Persia or Babylon?
Babylon.
Well,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Same area.
Well, I was going to say that it also got taken over by
the Persians after Babylon got taken over by the Persians after Daniel.
I thought it was Syria that took over the Persians. Assyria took over the Persians.
Well, that's later on, I think.
I thought that was in their lifetime.
It may either way.
Anyway.
We're talking about Persia, ancient Persia, and Babylon.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Those three cats Meshach, Reshach,
Radshak, and
Bendigo.
A bed.
Whatever. Those three brothers.
Radio Shack.
Why do I have such a hard time saying their names?
Well, it's not their actual names. It was the ones given to them by that.
Okay.
But it's just
So what's their actual names there, Smarty Pants?
I don't know. I have to
All
get
right,
in the Bible.
Anyways, those three guys and Daniel didn't forsake God. Right?
Right.
Daniel got thrown in the lion's den because what? He refused to stop praying.
Right. He wouldn't bow down.
Right. And so they set him up. He gets thrown in there. Nebuchadnezzar, I think. Yeah. He was like, all right, y'all were being tattletales. And then he throws the tattletales in there. And what happens? They get ripped up.
Yeah.
Right.
Immediately.
So eventually, because Daniel was so wise, he got put in charge of things.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
In Persia.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It says Magi that he got put in charge of.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Does it not?
I think
it says Magi.
Yes.
He got put ahead of the Magi.
Oh, Daniel. Okay.
So, anyways, what I believe, or what my educated guess is, it's not far-fetched to think that these wise men or Magi were descendants of men that Daniel had a direct influence on.
Wow. Okay.
So
I can follow that.
Okay. So Daniel was passing down the prophecies of the coming Messiah.
Right. Yes, he was.
And I believe that some of these men's lives were changed because it's hard to hear the gospel. I'm not saying that he was preaching the gospel, but he was preaching the prophecy of the coming Messiah. So he was preaching about the coming of the gospel, right?
Yeah.
Well, was he not also a prophet?
Was Daniel a prophet?
Well, I meant,
did he not talk about the end times?
I mean, yeah. He prophesized, but I don't know if he was
later on.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm getting at is he's sharing this with these men.
He's also post Isaiah, correct? Isaiah, and then because Isaiah was in the middle of when they were captured, they became captives.
Yeah. Now you're making me trying to think too much.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So my educated guess is that these wise men were descendants of men, and we're talking hundreds of years. Though.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, there was some written word, but most of it was passed down through generation to generation, generation to generation. Right?
Yeah.
So my educated guess is these men knew what that star meant.
Because of things that had been passed down from Daniel.
Wow. But I could switch it up a little bit and say, you know what? They were like, we had heard about a star from great grandpappy. What does a star mean?
Yeah.
And then they go back digging into the written account all the way back to when Daniel's first influence happened. But I honestly believe that these Persians or Babylonians or whatever they were, they came from the east.
Right.
I honestly believe they were the descendants of men who were directly affected by Daniel.
Wow.
Right. So the pastor talks about, and I probably could go back to the video or whatever, but by the way, let me correct it. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego original names were Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Yeah. Listen to him with all that big speech.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
Better than I could do.
Yeah. I'm going to say them three dudes that jumped in the furnace.
Yeah, I mean.
Because I cannot say their names to save my life.
I wouldn't say that jumped in.
They got put in there.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're like they're not. I mean, on VeggieTales, they slid down a slide.
I've never seen that version.
Have you not?
No, man, my kids aren't old enough.
It was a good one. They kind of incorporate Star Wars somehow.
Yeah.
They had a little flying car.
Oh.
So anyway, he's sitting there talking about it, and he says that in Syria. So I'm pretty sure Persia was then taken over by Syria.
Well, I'm not debating that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to clarify it in my mind.
Yeah.
So, but during that time, I think around that same time, Daniel was also placed up high because they had heard about his wisdom, and they placed him on high when it became
Scripture
serious.
says, you know, he was in charge of certain things.
Yes.
Right.
So, that he was over the Magi, and then over the years, whether through writings or passed down by word of mouth or both, that these Magi, you know, they knew. It's kind of like the Hebrew people. They look for certain signs, right?
Oh yeah.
So they see the star in the sky, and they're like, "Hey, like, you know, we check the sky, you know, every day, every night, every whatever." And there's that new star. Something's up. So they go digging. I mean, and I may be butchering this a little bit, but they go back, and I don't think he just says they know, and then I think in prophecy it says that he will be born in Bethlehem,
Right.
and
yes.
so they head to that region, right? But the reason that they know this is because of because of Daniel being in there during captivity. Am I missing something? Is there something?
I mean, I kind of listened halfway to it because I was at work when you sent it or
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, I guess. And all I said was, well, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is plausible. It's highly
yes.
likely that happened.
Something else
that's pretty cool to think about.
I just read, and it didn't click till now, but so Nebuchadnezzar, and I have to go back and look, but I was reading about Meshach, Rachach, and Abednego. One of the things that was presented to Nebuchadnezzar during that time, I guess for conquering, you know, Israel or whatever, he was given gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Oh, I want to touch on that.
Is that biblical? It's in Scripture.
It was
That was that
was given to Nebuchadnezzar.
Well, I don't know if it's scripture or not, but I know, and this pastor did point that out, and so I tried to do a little research, but where it got crazy.
Yeah.
He said that they raided the temple.
That's what it was.
So he said, and this is not they raided the temple. So this is one where I was like,
where it's coming. Yeah, you're like, and it is pretty iffy.
And I wanted to go back and look, and I hadn't. I'm not saying that because this dude's smart.
Yeah,
I can't think of his name.
He's a pastor.
Yeah. So it says that they raided the temple, right? So they stole spoils of war, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, we didn't bring out the fact that the reason why Daniel and the other three, like Nebuchadnezzar, took the smartest and brightest of Israel, like men or young boys, and brought them into captivity.
Right.
Scripture says that. So this pastor says that the gold that they brought possibly could have been the gold that was taken from the temple.
Yeah.
During that time, and that these magi or wise men were returning to Jesus what was already his.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I remember that now.
Yeah, so that was the thing I was like, I'm gonna have to look into that.
It's
and
cool
I never
to think
did.
about.
I mean, I'm sure I'd have to look into it, but
I mean, so there's no.
It says here that Nebuchadnezzar came to Jerusalem and besieged it, and the Lord delivered the king of Judah into his hand, Nebuchadnezzar's, along with some of the articles from the temple of God.
So it could have been those things.
Yeah, they raided it.
Because myrrh and frankincense are like oils and incense, right?
Yeah. So, and this is kind of crazy to think about. So I don't remember what myrrh is for. Maybe for anointing. Maybe
I mean, so.
And then frankincense is the incense they would put on dead bodies. That was like the perfume, the funeral perfume.
The same stuff that the Catholics use too.
It probably is. It has like I don't even know how to describe it because I've smelt it before. Actually, you have too. We went to that funeral and it was
Wynn's funeral.
And he was. I remember this to this day. So I
remember the smell now. Was that frankincense?
I mean, if we're talking about this Catholic, it was a Catholic church, but I can't.
When he blessed the
it threw me off. It really did.
He got us all wet.
He dipped this like rod. It's like this little rod with a globe on the end of it. He dips it in the holy water and then he slings it all like 3 times over the casket.
Yeah.
And us.
Yeah, as we're holding it, and I'm like, oh man, this is
and we're in
different.
uniform, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Some of us were in
some
duty uniforms.
Yeah, some of them were in ACUs. Some of us were in our dress blues.
And it was just different. I mean, I don't want to say a cool experience. It was a funeral. And,
it was an honor.
Yeah, it was an honor.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but I always thought that was kind of crazy. I heard a preacher talk about it one time, how myrrh, I think it was like an anointing. And I think it might have been, I'll have to look it up, but I think it's what they anointed kings with. Like to be anointed as a king, they would put myrrh on you, basically, like kind of anoint you with oil, but it would be myrrh.
So I want to bring up so you asked me how old Jesus was when they got there.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, do you believe it's 2 years old or a year to 2 years old?
I think it's one of those things that early in life, I think I believed, because I didn't like study it or pay attention. I thought they like showed up the next day, you know, and then, somewhere we did a study or talked about it, and it was said that no, they came later based off of, I don't even remember now. It's been so long.
Herod, how old were the babies that Herod wanted killed?
Right. 2 years. 2 years or younger.
2 years or younger.
Yep.
So,
right. Yeah.
That's why I think somewhere around 2 years. That's why a lot of people think around 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. He wasn't just killing infants.
Yeah. Newborns.
He was killing toddlers.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a reason.
Yeah. It's because he knew it was a time period. He didn't know exactly when, but he knew it was a time period. Yeah.
And he knew how long it took these cats to get there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like, hey, I'm from here. So from infant to 2 years old.
Not to prolong this conversation, but was Herod not a Jew?
Yes.
Okay. How did he not know this? Like, when they came, or we're seeking the King of Jews, and he was.
How did Peter and John and James and the rest of them didn't really grasp the fact that Jesus was the Messiah?
That was true.
The same way we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just thinking, like, when he shows up at the door and they're like, we're looking for the King of the Jews. And
I think he was Jewish, wasn't he?
I thought he was.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
but here's the thing. They put him in charge.
Oh, well, he
killed in Jerusalem.
He killed his brother or his son?
No, he kills his son. He kills his wife, or she commits suicide or something like that. I can't remember.
He was deranged anyway. So,
I mean, he was ruthless, dude.
Yeah.
He was like hardcore.
Yeah, but I mean, Jesus, they never believed he was the Messiah.
They still don't.
Right. You know, so, to think that.
Was that controversial for me to say?
No, it's true. Now there are, was there like Jews for Jesus or whatever? Like, at one time we had somebody, he was a Jewish man that came to church, and it was like a Sunday night, and he spoke about how he believed in Jesus, but he was Jewish. And
there's Orthodox Jews who are Old Testament, and then there's Messianic Jews who believe in Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess I've never actually.
I couldn't remember. I knew that I couldn't.
Orthodox.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try to say the other. But here's the thing. Because he came in a package that
nobody was looking for.
No, that they didn't expect.
Yeah.
They expected this
ruler,
right?
Well,
a military ruler.
Yeah,
that's what they were looking for.
I was about to say
something straight up king.
Somewhat controversial.
Well, that's what they were looking for.
Yeah.
And he came as a servant. Scripture says that he came as a servant.
Yes.
Right? That's not the packages they were looking for.
Yeah.
They were cherry picking scripture, and they were wanting somebody who was going to
save them from the Romans.
Right, yes.
And there's a theory, I'll say a theory, that's why Judas did what he did, is he thought, and he continued to think throughout Jesus' ministry that Jesus would eventually become like a military leader, a power, kind of like, was it Moses or David? And then, like I said, it's a theory. This is not scripturally based necessarily.
No, it's a wrong theory, but go ahead.
But that he wanted to provoke Jesus by, like, he wanted to send, like, a theory. I'm saying this again,
Yeah,
clarify that he was going to provoke the Pharisees to come and arrest him, and he thought that would provoke Jesus to finally, take up his arms and
right.
and fight against it. Now
He'll become the ruler he was meant to be.
yes,
Right. Yeah.
Like
So why was he stealing?
what do you mean?
Judas stole.
Oh, he was just
From
a
the
thief in
ministry?
general.
Okay.
But I'm saying like that. Like I said, it's a theory.
I'm just asking questions here.
I mean,
yeah,
he did steal regularly. I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Just greedy in general. I don't know. I mean, it was a theory that I heard about, and I was like, "That's interesting to think about."
Yeah.
That he was hoping to provoke Jesus to become take up arms and become military. I don't know. So anyway,
what's another one of your controversial questions?
We'll talk about that at Easter.
Easter. There you go.
We'll
study on
that
it.
one because I'm really gonna make some people mad. I make people mad about my opinion about Judas.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I mean, anyway, we'll stay. I have a controversial question, but we're kind of past it, so I'm gonna leave it alone. We can talk about it afterwards.
No, ask it.
Well, you already kind of alluded to we probably don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
It has to do with.
Let me see the paper.
Yeah, I mean, I have it written now. Now, it's not exactly the way I wanted.
Can I read it?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, right here.
I mean, is it chicken scratch?
It might be chicken scratch.
Yeah, leave that question.
Yeah, it's controversial.
It's not just controversial.
Well, I don't know who's going to be listening.
Exactly. So just leave that one out of
All
there.
right.
We can talk about that, like you said, off the mic. So, you got another question?
Yes. Well, I have several, but I mean,
flipping pages over.
Yeah.
Well,
this was his idea.
I had lighthearted questions, and then I drew a line. I was like, okay, now we're going faith based. We're getting into the meat and the potatoes.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I have this question, but I don't necessarily know that we want to talk about it because it's not controversial. It's
which one?
Very top one.
Oh, you can ask. I mean,
it's just
I don't really know.
Well, I can take a stab in the dark because I think I've heard it.
He may know it though.
Okay, so why do we celebrate Jesus' birth in the winter on December 25th? And I'm pretty sure I have an inkling. It's okay. So why do we celebrate Jesus' death, in Easter,
which is a moving target?
Yeah,
but yet his birth is anyway. Yeah.
So the way I'd always heard it, there was a film out at one point with Cameron Kirk. Thank you,
Kirk Cameron.
Whatever his name is,
Kirk.
Everybody knows
Cameron.
Who we're talking about, Left Behind, and whatever his show was in the 80s.
I don't even want Family Ties.
There you go. So anyway,
no, not Family Ties. It was
All in the Family.
No,
I'm drawing a blank too.
It wasn't All in the Family. I can tell you that.
I don't know. It was something with family.
How you spell his name, bro?
Kirk, Kirk, and then Cameron.
Slow down there, son.
It's Kirk and Cameron. It's two first names.
Kirk is in Charlie Kirk.
Well, actually, I was going to say Kirk is the last name. It's literally flipped.
I think it's like Family Matters.
Yeah, it's Family Matters, I think.
Family Ties.
Family Ties was with Michael J. Fox.
Anyway,
how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just we're talking about like 80s and 90s sitcoms. And
this is not 90s.
Who's the boss?
Was it not?
No.
Early 90s? I didn't know if it ran all the way into the 90s or not. Watch, it went right up to 89.
Bro.
It don't matter. It's before I was born.
Anyway.
All right. So so why do we celebrate Jesus' birth in the winter on December 25th, right?
Uh-huh.
So
growing pain.
There you go. Dang, way off. So the way it was explained, I'd always understood it, was basically the Catholic Church was trying to combat like certain pagan holidays. Like with Jesus' death, they started celebrating Easter because it was a pagan holiday for birth. Basically.
Oh yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, fertility.
Yes, fertility and all that. So they were like, "Hey, we're going to celebrate Jesus' death and Easter to try to combat that, to get pagans to come to church and this, that, and another." And then the same thing, and I don't know what it would coincide with in the winter, but the winter solstice, they were like Jesus' birth because it was kind of like, ebb and flow of things.
Yeah.
And so they put it as December 25th. Now, I mean, we can't accurately, like, we could probably, with some of the history of how things were, we could probably take a stab in the dark at when we think it is or whatnot, but it doesn't mean that we actually know.
Well,
But that's why I'm just
no. I've heard people say, argue that. Well, you don't know that that's when he was born. It's
Yeah.
not the point.
That's just when we celebrate.
It's when we celebrate.
I mean, we could not know we're going to celebrate on July 4th.
Yeah. I'm going to get in trouble for this, but Amy's side of the family is notorious for celebrating birthdays late.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just because trying to get everybody together and all this. So
you do what you can.
Whereas my mom's like, oh no, I don't care if your
On the
birthday's
day.
on a Tuesday. We're celebrating on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
And so, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It's a day that we are designated to celebrate your birthday.
And if it was an important, it would have been in the Bible. Like it would,
Yeah, Jesus was born on this day
at this time,
I mean, there's a lot of dates
Yeah.
in the actual Bible.
Yes.
Yep.
So, like, or they would have based it off of how many days past a certain festival,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Right.
But it doesn't necessarily. It matters what happened,
I
not
mean,
when it happened.
I think we could kind of get a rough idea if you went back. I mean, we're talking about Roman history too, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was a census.
Yes.
This person,
Well, I
person.
think-
You could get a rough.
I think they said that they have a rust estimate. It's somewhere in June or July or
Yeah,
something
that's
like
what I've always
But-
heard.
But like, we're not nailing down dates or anything here.
No.
So, but
I always heard it was like a summer.
and I also kind of wonder, and this is just a wonder and a theory. So, but like, so we wouldn't memorialize a day as much as the event that happened.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like we wouldn't be like, oh, like you can't, like, kind of like the Sabbath when the Jews started putting extra laws in place. You couldn't take but so many steps and so many of this and so many of that. You know what I'm saying? They started putting barriers, if you will, around the law. We wouldn't like, oh, you can't do anything on, December 25th. That'd be against the law,
Yeah.
But it was the event that he wanted us to really focus on, not the date.
So my answer to that is that we're celebrating the fact.
Yes.
No matter when it happened, it is a fact that Jesus Christ
Yes.
was born of a virgin.
Yep.
Came
Mm-hmm.
to die.
Mm-hmm. Knew it.
Period. Knew it. To die for you and for me and for David and for everyone. Now, Alice and I had a conversation the other night, and I don't think she liked it.
Yeah.
Because we went and watched that Avatar movie, the new one.
Oh, Fire and Water.
Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash. There you go.
And she was saying that and I'm not saying that you can't.
Yeah.
She saw some things that spoke to her, like someone that knew a little bit about the Bible or whatever. There was some spirituality sprinkled out through it.
Mm.
No doubt there was. We're talking about Disney, right? And I said, yeah, I could see that, Lion, Witch in the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
You can see that. You can tie some spirituality into Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean, you can you can tie spirituality into Harry Potter.
Yes, you could.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could twist it enough to make it fit in there. But,
well,
hold on,
Go
please, sir.
He's got a point.
I got a point. So, I'm not trying to spoil. There's a point where it shows that everybody is a child of Awu, whatever.
Awa.
Yeah. And
I've seen a clip of it. That's it.
Well, they touched to it, you know. And
keep going. No, keep going.
And so we have this thing that everybody says that, well, we're all God's children.
Mm-mm.
No, we're not.
Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah.
And if y'all don't like that are listening, you better read your Bible.
Yeah.
Now, the Bible does say that for God loved the world, that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Yep.
That's John 3:16. If y'all out there don't know it. But you don't become a child of God until you become a co-heir with who?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to tell her that, and then she's like, well, do you think little babies? And then that's what she said. With that philosophy, then that means you think little babies go to hell. I'm not going to say on this platform what I think, because everybody will argue with me. I can say it off the microphone.
Yeah. I would like to
I
know
would
that
just
opinion.
say this. How do you get to hell? By rejecting Christ.
How can you reject Christ?
I'm not saying that. I'm
no,
not putting
I'm just
that
saying.
on. Yeah.
I'm flipping it.
I'm
but
just
anyway,
saying.
we'll keep.
No. I'm just
No, I'm saying we'll keep going with what your your story.
So
sounds like another episode to me.
Yeah, a lot of people. I will say this: I don't think babies go to hell.
No, I don't.
Okay. Now, I know some people out there that could throw a bunch of stuff at me or whatever. Anyways, that's just what I think. Come at me, homie. Come at me.
Yeah.
But where were we going with this?
So
we're
we're watching
celebrating the
Avatar.
event,
Yes.
the actual event,
Yes.
and the world is going to twist it a little bit.
Yeah.
And it has twisted a lot. We're celebrating the actual fact that he came for us. Now, we're not all under that umbrella. We're under that umbrella of love. He loved us.
Yeah.
He loved every one of us. We're his creation, right?
Yeah.
We're created. We're the only being that is created in their image. And yes, I said there, because you go back and read Genesis and it says, let us create them in our image.
Yep.
Right? That's God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
So that's what we're celebrating. We're not actually celebrating. I forgot David's birthday, but it ain't been too long ago.
Yeah.
It has slipped my mind.
My birthday?
Yeah.
No, mine's in March.
Yeah.
March 21st.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. It's not too far from now.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, she'll be 51, by the way. It's not like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On March 21st, we're going to celebrate David, or yours is May the 4th.
It is. You know why he remembers that?
May the 4th be with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't stand that holiday.
Shut up. But, so
still
it's
your
not
thunder.
like May 4th or
I would
March
say-
21st or,
Yeah.
and the reason why I remember his is 7 days before that. Is it 7 days? Yeah, my wife's.
The 14th?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah. I agree. I think it's, I think you said it before, JP, that, we got to keep the main thing. And I think we get torn up on too many tangents.
Yeah. I was trying to look up your birthday. I knew it was in April. I was trying to remember what day.
So I will say,
I have it saved in my phone.
I will tell you it's April 5th.
Yep.
And you want to know something interesting about my birthday? A lot of theologians believe that was the actual day that either Christ was crucified or that he rose from the dead.
Really?
You have to look it up, but it's one of those
crazy.
two. I can't remember.
So, something you just said, okay. I'm going to tell a little too much about myself. That same pastor we're talking about, right? He was talking to another pastor friend, and I forgot what they were talking about, but he started telling him a story, and some of you may know these two authors, but C.S. Lewis and R.R. Tolkien used to be buddies. I mean, in their time, in the early I think they were early 19 something.
I look like a book
Before
scholar,
World War I, think. Around that time.
David would know the answer.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So,
in my childhood,
they were buddies, and they were
back when he was playing kickball.
they were walking down the road, and they were having a discussion. And R.R. Tolkien was a Christian, and at this time, I don't think that C.S. Lewis was. And they were talking. They're both authors, right? At the time, they weren't, but they understood and appreciated literature. And they were talking about how all of these stories, these fairy tales, right? They all kind of had the same theme, of evil, great good, and
Good conquering evil.
Right? And R.L. Tolkien's like, you understand why, right? And C.S. Lewis is like, I don't know. And he's like, because it comes from the first great story. And he's like, well, what's that? And I don't think in C.S. Lewis's mind at the time he was thinking about Christ. But most of these stories with great evil and great good and good triumphing over evil is based off biblical stories, biblical, David and Goliath, right? I'll throw one of the women's one, but Esther, her story. But then also with Christ, a great evil was defeated the day that Christ perished and then came back to life. But all the like AY, Harry Potter, Star Wars,
all the battles,
it all
of good and
stems
evil
from the first great, true, good and evil story.
I can see it. I just think people try to, and I'm not saying Allison does this.
No.
I'm not, but there's a lot of stuff where you're like, oh, blah blah blah. I'm like, Dave, you're trying to sprinkle some spirituality on something that. And here's the thing, and I said this, Allison, I don't that part. She's like, well, this is what I took from it. Okay, well, I can't take that from her.
Yeah,
right. That's what she got from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. What I told her though is that's what the enemy does.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The enemy sprinkles just a little bit of truth and a little bit of a lie, and he stirs it up and bakes you a little cake that makes you feel happy about yourself. Mm-hmm. I'll call a pastor out right now, Joel Osteen. I don't care what you think. That dude's a false prophet. Mm-hmm. Right. He is.
Well,
all he does is preach prosperity.
Let me defend old Joel Osteen real quick.
We finna fight up in here, son.
No, you're not. You're gonna think it might be fun. You gotta be a prophet before you be called a false prophet.
Oh, there you go. But you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you can't sit here and be like, if you give me money
teaching
right now, the Lord will bless you.
Yeah, I mean, it's false teaching.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in a heartbeat.
So
you can't sit here and tell me that you're a man of God, and you got all this wealth, right? And you wouldn't let flood victims onto your estate or church.
Yeah.
You gonna tell?
Hold on. First of all,
we're hopping on something that don't need to be hopping on.
Yeah, that's another episode. All right, let me the rest of yours deep.
Maybe not. I mean, they're not as deep as that, like scripturally, if you will. But go ahead.
No, I was just going to kind of lighten things up.
It's kind of light. It's medium rare, if you will.
All right, you ask one more, and then I'll
okay. So, okay, what's one faith tradition you want to pass down?
That's pretty good. David, go.
Like, what is something? I mean, if you need time to think, I have one
with Christmas.
Yes. That I guess because we're having Christmas in mind.
Yeah,
there's something. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm trying to.
I don't know, man. So that's kind of where I struggle with it, though. Yeah. So because, like I said earlier, it's like we do our church service, and then when we go home on Christmas Day, like
it's the American traditional Christmas.
It is. It's the American traditional Christmas, and it might be just let's remember that this is first and foremost. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus.
Yes.
Here's your 50 presents.
Yeah. Now tear into your presents.
So can I answer that before you do?
No, go ahead.
Are you done now?
I want to think about maybe not.
I'm a little worried one of y'all's going to say mine, but go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say yours at all. I guarantee it.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to tell you what Dad does. Dad reads basically what you just read, a different account of it or whatever. Most of the time he does that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take up my mother's tradition.
Ooh, yeah.
I mentioned it.
Yep.
And
I like that. I do.
I'm not a baker. I can smoke Jesus a birthday ham or turkey.
Put a candle on it.
But I think that's what I want to do.
Jesus is getting a steak this year.
Right.
I'm serious. I'm thinking.
I think it's a great idea. I love it.
So I think we did it one year. We just kind of sang it or whatever because we were just my immediate family in my home. We were kind of talking. I think I want to carry on my mother's tradition
I
of
really do
singing
love
"Happy
that,
Birthday" to Jesus.
Yeah.
So it was I know you said it was a cake,
Mm-hmm.
but like it was like
We had candles
you
and
did
everything.
candles and you
The whole
sung "Happy Birthday."
How many
Out loud.
candles would y'all put on it?
That's pretty cool.
I mean, come on, dude. There was no way we're putting over 2,000 candles
No,
on there.
I mean, I'm just curious.
I don't
Like,
know.
was
It's
it
like-
a number, or was it
No.
was it just like 2 candles
It
or
was like
something?
4 or what? I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm just
I think it was just
Hey,
random.
33.
Maybe should be 7.
Maybe 33
Isn't
for
that
life.
a perfect number.
See, here
Yeah.
we go. Here we go.
7 is completion.
Y'all are ruining a great childhood memory.
He's sitting there trying to remember how many candles it was.
No,
3.
I was just-
you know what?
Trinity.
You know what? It could have been 3.
Oh, that's a good one. I like
you know
that.
what? Knowing my mother, it could have been 3.
Yeah, I like it. I was
I
just
don't
curious.
remember. That was not
That was
what stuck out of my mind.
I'm
What stuck
sorry.
out of my mind is we were
Yes,
honoring
yes, I'm
and,
sorry.
Yes.
and praising the Lord for His birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
right.
I wasn't trying
So,
to cheapen
I
it.
mean,
I wouldn't either.
It was a very reverent.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kids, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
know.
know,
It's very
and that was before we did anything. And so back in those days, we would do Christmas Eve with my dad,
Yeah.
right? And he'd bring us home. If my memory is correct, and if my mother listens to this and I'm wrong, I hope she corrects me. But I'm almost 100% sure we either, because it would be midnight. It'd be after midnight when we got home. So
Mhm.
technically it's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And we would either sing it that night or earlier the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
But we would always do it. And then I don't know what happened. It just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to bring that back.
Dang, I had something I was thinking of, but I mean, so there's 2 traditions I think, I would like to start, especially when the kids get older, like where they can actually partake in some of these. There is a TikToker, but he's a Christian rancher, and I really love his because on Sundays he reads a passage from like their Sunday school lesson, and they talk about their discussion or whatever. And I really enjoy it, kind of hearing from him. And then, as he does for his family, he also does on TikTok or whatever. But at December 1st through the 25th, he reads a chapter or a passage. I can't remember how much, but he reads a portion of the Christmas story.
It wouldn't be a chapter.
No.
Okay. Well, it's a
no.
portion. I can't remember. It's a little bit, but I can't, and I don't know if he's reading Matthew, Luke,
He probably reading them from all.
I was going to
all
say,
the accounts.
But-
pulling them all together
Yeah.
to make a
but he
more complete
reads,
story.
and then he kind of prepares them up to Christmas because then it gets to the birth, and I really enjoy that. And we've somewhat implemented it because we bought like this little set and has shepherds and they move, and then by Christmas time that we have a little manger and stuff, they're at the manger,
Mhm.
right? And there's like a little read along with it. But I really would like to start that. And the other thing is everybody loves and knows old Dave Ramsey, but
I don't love him. I mean, I love him because Jesus tells
Yeah.
me to love him, but
I
that's
mean,
it.
I mean, I think he's got some good
we
things.
know he's your superhero.
I wouldn't say that, but
I like them.
one of the things I like.
because you're cheap.
Beans and rice, baby. Beans and rice.
So one of the things I like is he talks about giving in his, what do you call it? His little class he does.
Oh,
That's mind washing.
Whatever.
Financial piece.
Yeah, something like
Financial
that.
piece.
His
But he talk-
brainwashing class.
Whatever. So he talks about giving and how that's an essential part of who we are, right?
Should be.
Should be. And he talks about a rich man, and they were having a conversation, and he had taken his whole family on a cruise. I think it was like a 10-day cruise or something, and that was like a Christmas gift. It was like $67,000 to take all his family on this cruise and everything.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, he's rich. I mean, $67,000 dropping the bucket.
that's a lot of people though, bro.
I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know if they got a
That's half the
suite.
boat.
Well, I don't know if they got a suite. I don't know what they all got. So, but anyway, he talks about this.
$60,000 though, sweet ain't.
No,
that
I'm
much,
talking
bro.
about.
I'm
talking about multiple suites. Like I don't know how many family members and stuff. Like,
exactly. I'm telling you, that was a lot of folks.
okay. So anyway, like I was saying, a suite for like a 10-night cruise probably like $6-7 grand.
I bet it's not. It doesn't matter. Tell the story.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I was
I'm willing to
like-
bet you on that.
What are we arguing here?
So anyway, so he talks about how he
I
takes.
just want to be right, David.
He's not loving me, David. Do you see this?
Yes, I do.
So anyway, yes, sir. So he takes his family on a cruise and they enjoy it. But, he's like, they're just kind of muddling through it. And Dave's like, well, I mean, why don't you take them out and, do this? And then he's like, I don't know. At the same time, he's having a conversation with him. This friend of Dave Ramsey's is like, hey, we want to do a giveaway of bikes in a low income neighborhood. We want to give bikes for Christmas. And Dave's like, well, here you go. And Dave's like, hey, I'm willing to buy every single bike, however many bikes you need. I have one stipulation. And they're like, well, what is it? He's like, I want my family to be there when y'all give them out. I want them to give them out with them. And they're like, that's fine. So he takes his whole family and they go to this low income neighborhood and they're wheeling bikes off an 18-wheeler trailer and giving them out to kids, as they come up. And they had more fun doing that than they did on that cruise. Like they told him that.
Yeah.
And I want to start implementing that with our kids as they get older, like I said. But I want them to give,
Learn to give
whatever we
instead of
can.
just
If
get.
that's a soup kitchen, if it's, if it's
Your time.
it doesn't really matter what you're giving, but you're giving something away because that's, that should be an essential part of us. And a lot of times, like, he even said, like, in the lesson that there's all these celebrities and everything that they're at the top of the world, but they're the most depressed. And it's because, like, you have all this stuff, but it doesn't fulfill anything inside of you. But giving fulfills you in a certain way that I think maybe the Lord created us with. Like, we're to give.
Well, we're supposed to be servants.
Yeah.
And that's part of serving too. So let me encourage you. You said, well, when they get older.
I just don't know how they can right now.
Well, maybe not the giving part, but they could be with you while you're giving, involved. But the whole, like the shepherd thing, I would keep doing that. So I got a 27-year-old, 23-year-old, and a 19-year-old. How do you think they're going to look at me when I say, hey, we're going to sing Happy Birthday to Jesus? I don't know either. They may go for it. I don't know. I mean, I think we've done it once with Allison. I think Shelby. I can't remember. I do remember Amanda doing that, but I encourage you to start you're now. The patriarch, right? So do it now.
Yeah.
And then when you have grandchildren, which will be a while.
Thankfully.
Yeah. It'll be a while.
Yeah.
It'll already be a core thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
David and I are going to have to add these in.
Yeah.
And so that would be my encouragement. You have an opportunity
to start
fresh.
Yeah. Can I encourage you?
Go ahead.
So you said you don't know how you're going to implement it.
I'm just going to do it.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying like you don't know how they're going
to sing whether you like it or not.
That's right.
I'm saying like you're like, I don't know how like they're going to take it. But you just told us the story of why it's one of the reasons it's important to you. But another thing is it's nostalgic because you did it as a child with your mother, and then why it means more now, right? But I think if you tell them that same exact story as you told us, right, they're going to be like, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't we?
They may.
As you told me the story, I'm like, I love that idea. Like, I think that's great.
My mom made birthdays a big deal.
Yeah. Say my birthday. Yeah.
Because there were only 4 of us at the time.
Yeah.
And my mom did the best she could during that time.
Yeah.
I remember my birthday's in April. I'd always get a kite. Always. And I am 48 years old. And you can laugh. I still buy kites.
No, I'm not laughing because you buy kites, but I'm laughing because what was the purpose in a kite in April? I'm just
the wind.
Oh, it was windy.
Because it's windy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know if it was like a kite day or anything like that.
No, it's just that time of year, it's windy. And I still buy kites to this day. I actually, my mom, I remember she's bought me several of them throughout the years, but she bought me an Optimus Prime one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Heck yeah.
When I was younger. And we're talking about the old school Optimus. You know what I'm saying?
The
old freight liner.
Yeah.
I found one. Me and Amanda found one. Walmart had one. It was just a little bit smaller, but it was the same Optimus.
Yeah.
And I actually still got it at the house, and I got a Buc-ee's one too.
So let me ask you a question: How into kites are you? Like I'm not. I have a reason I'm asking.
I mean,
like you think it's pretty cool?
So they don't make them like they used to.
Well,
I used to get them really, really high.
Yeah,
bro. I mean, like the thread's not the same.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, but
Nothing's
you
made
can buy.
as it used to.
You could probably spend some money and do it, but
so the reason I ask, it just popped up on me one day, and I the only reason I can say it is so Taylor's sister lives around Port Aransas, Texas.
Mhm.
They have a kite, like kind of a glow in the dark, a light up kite festival in like October, November. That it's on the beach, and all the way down the beach is nothing but glow in the dark or light up kites all the way down this beach.
That would be kind of cool. I mean,
I'll see if I can find the video I sent her because like I want to go to Texas. I want to go because like the only time I've ever been to Texas, I went to Fort Hood, and that was I ain't gonna say a miserable time, but it definitely didn't leave a good a good taste in my mouth for Texas. And so
I've never been to. Or I didn't go with y'all.
Yeah. So, and her family lives there, and there's a lot of cool things that's in Texas. One of the things is where I work at. David said earlier, Toyota. They have a plant in Texas.
Yeah, and they make a actual package that you can only get in Texas.
Yeah. So they have, and I'll go ahead and say it. They make Tundras, Sequoias, and there's another. I can't remember what it is, but they make those in Texas.
Yeah, the package I'm talking about comes. On
No. Right, I know.
Tundra.
I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say that.
I'll show it to you.
Are you talking about 1794?
No.
Are you talking about Texas edition?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but they have a plant there that I would love to go visit. I think our headquarters is in Plano, Texas, and or one of the headquarters, I say, and I want to go visit it. My wife loves Sequoias. Like that was kind of one of her vehicles that she wants. And I want to go visit.
Big money.
That ain't happening. Hey, I may work for Toyota, but I can't afford that Toyota. But anyway, it's just one of those things. I want to go visit and everything, and I try to find things that are kind of cool. And then that just showed up. And I think one day we were talking about where she lived in Port Aransas, and it, good old technology, and just decided it's like, hey, you looking for Port Aransas, Texas? Look what's going on there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
All right. So
go. You have a question, I think.
I want to lighten it back
go
up,
for it.
get it kind of funny.
Oh, now if we want to go back light, I got a few more questions.
Well, so you got a few more. Yeah, he's got like
I'm
pages.
telling you, man, he's flipping
Well,
pages over there.
You want? I felt like I needed to be the host for this. I mean, not that there's a host on the Unplugged, but something to guide it. And I was like, well, let me write down questions.
Well, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. I think we're kind of a little over the place a little bit, but not too bad once you brought the questions in.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm turning into David, bro.
That's
I'm
okay.
spending too much time with this cat.
I'm gonna be
I'm like,
honest.
man, this is the greatest episode ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, we need to rein this in.
Yeah. Well, I feel that way like when I watch the episodes because I rarely watch the episodes because I can't stay and hear myself talk.
Mm-hmm.
When I listen to them, I'm like, man, it's gold.
Yeah. Like there's some things I hear and I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't stand and hear myself talk, so I'm just gonna cut it off.
Amanda says we ramble too much.
Oh, I get in trouble. So my wife has to watch them when the kids are down because if not, my daughter sits there and yells at the screen, "Daddy, pee, my pee."
Yeah, she says that
we won't talk to her.
Maggie gets mad because we're not talking to her.
Like we're ignoring her.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
so like we said, we're 5 days out.
Yep.
Tomorrow evening we have our annual Christmas Lord's Supper.
Yep.
Where we come in quiet. No one says a word. I can't even remember if Jimmy says anything, does he?
I mean, he does when we start. He reads scripture.
Yeah, but it's like real.
If it's not scripture, it's
real quiet.
Is it? Yeah.
Catacomb service.
Almost,
yes.
yeah.
Catacomb service.
Yeah. And then we take the Lord's Supper and just leave.
I don't know if it'll be that way this time. Most of the time, yes. Or we'll sing praise afterwards. We'll sing some worship songs, and then we leave.
Quote. So we'll recite scripture. People will.
Oh, are we
I mean,
doing
it's
that again?
Completely improv. I don't know. I'm just
we've
thinking
done
that
it different ways.
Yeah.
There was one year where we did the Lord's Supper, and then people just popped up and said scripture.
Yeah.
That meant something to them. but so we got that going on, and then after tomorrow, we probably won't have services again until the following Sunday.
Yeah.
This week, I mean, the Christmas festivities are upon us.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got Amy's mama and your mama's stuff, and then y'all's house. What's that kind of look like?
Yeah, so we do Amy's side of the family Christmas Eve, and we do Christmas morning, just us, the family, and then we do Christmas afternoon at my mom's. And so her sister and so my aunt and uncle on my mom's side are coming into town
From North
So
Carolina.
we'll just do a small Sunday afternoon at my mom's. Just a few, what is that? Be 7 of us there. But Christmas Eve with Amy's side of the family is
The whole crew.
yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
20 something.
It's gonna be all out.
Yeah,
So-
so it's crazy.
So
it's two opposite ways of celebrating too.
Yeah.
So, how do you do it?
Which part?
Either.
So
What's the whole Christmas
process? Yeah. What's Christmas look like?
We've already done my mom and stepdad's. So we do a trip or whatever. We went to Nashville and Taylor and I went right before our anniversary and stayed at the who have I called it Hilton? Golly, the Opryland Hotel. We stayed there, and then they came the next day, and we went to the ice, and we went and ate at Paula Dean's. So that was our Christmas present, Christmas time together. Just because everybody's got everything going on, and it just never works out. So we don't do Christmas Day or anything like that. But let's see. Christmas Eve will be at my mother-in-law's. Normally, my daughter, my wife's aunt and uncle do something. They have a little small engine shop, and we'll go in there and we'll have a little like finger foods and stuff, and just kind of hang out. If they have any gifts to give across, like aunt and uncle, cousins, whatever, they'll do those. And then we'll go back home. Christmas morning, we'll wake up, do Christmas with the kids. My parents may come over and, just kind of see what the kids got, or maybe they'll FaceTime. Just depends on what's going on. And then Christmas afternoon, or I'll take it back. Other Christmas Eve is my granny's, my step grandmother's, but I call her granny. So they normally do something around lunch. So we'll go over there and do that. And be honest, like we don't do presents anymore over there because most of the kids are grown and like people are in and out. Like we don't know who will be there, who won't, depending on because some of them have to work. Some of their jobs require them to work. And so we'll just eat, whatever. Christmas Day, we'll do ours. And then Christmas afternoon, we'll go back to my mother-in-law's and we'll do, I say just siblings. Sometimes the aunt and uncle will come over or somebody, but most of the time it's just the siblings, and we'll do our own personal Christmas. And then my grandmother's on my dad's side is trying to think. I think it's the Saturday after Christmas. I think that's when we're doing it. Just because we can't do it on Christmas anymore with everybody's schedule. But we did my siblings and dad's side, because my parents are divorced and I have siblings on both sides. We did it this last Thursday because it was just what was convenient for everybody. So,
wow,
Dang.
that's a lot.
Oh,
That's a lot of moving and shaking.
Yeah.
it's been this way since I was 7.
Yeah,
I mean, not all of it, but most of it.
yeah.
That's a little crazy.
But if I can,
No, go ahead. That's why
I don't mean to
stopped.
step on you.
No, that's all right.
One of the things that we're wanting to implement in the future, my brother and sister-in-law implemented this with their kids when they were young, is that they don't go anywhere on Christmas Day. You can come visit us. You can come see what the kids got.
I love it.
But we're not going anywhere.
Well, I like that.
And because when they were young, they did that. They would go visit or do Christmases other places. And the kids would, get up and they'd open their gifts, but then it was a little throw the paper away, go put it away. We got to go. And they were like, we hated that. So we made it like, hey, if you have something Christmas Day, we love you, but we won't be there. We want our kids to enjoy Christmas. We want to start on traditions, breakfast, opening gifts, the whole, shebang. And we want it to be a day. Now, as they got older, they're like, okay,
Yeah,
like it's realistic. Like they're old enough that it doesn't matter. And they're like,
But those early years,
we wanted to make those memories, and we didn't want those memories to be rushing around and getting a quick gift and throwing it in the closet. We got to go to grandmother's house, and so they just quit traveling, and that's what we want to implement.
I like that. I think it should stay that no matter how old they get.
Yeah.
Something that I want my kids to know when they start having babies, you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I hope my future in-laws, my daughter-in-law, my 2 son-in-laws, future, family feels the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see Amanda and I getting up on Christmas morning, especially if they live, within reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not
and
staying
driving,
away.
Coming to their house.
Yeah, driving, whatever they call us. We show up with a bag of goodies. They've already done, whatever. We do our little Christmas with them, then go to the next house and the next house.
You literally get to play Santa.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But that keeps my daughters and my son and their spouses from doing exactly what you said, man.
Yeah.
It was chaotic. I remember as a kid, when Shelby was a kid, it was chaotic. And it got to the point where I used to do Shelby's Christmas the day I picked her up.
Yeah.
Whether it was, if I had her for Christmas Eve, I would pick her up, like this Friday.
Yeah.
I'd let her open her presents right then. Boom. So she could enjoy them all week long.
Yeah.
And then when it came to the hustle and bustle, so I like that.
Yeah.
You should keep it that way.
We can agree.
Yeah. So my Christmas is going to look like this. It's going to look a little different this year. Normally it's just Amanda and I piling around on Christmas Eve. The last 4 or 5 Christmases, Allison's been kind of hanging out, or she'll go to Eric and Candy's or whatever, the Rowlands do something. So it's mostly been to me and Amanda, because Shelby does with her mom's side, Dayton does with his, with the Falk side, Allison. But this year, Allison and Amanda are going to go to some kind of symphony that's in St. Louis. That's Amanda's Christmas. And then, or no, that's Amanda's and Allison's Christmas. So one's paying for one, one's paying for the other.
Yeah.
It's a washout, basically.
Yeah.
So Christmas Eve, I'm going to wake up, me, Dayton, and a couple of our friends are going to go duck hunting.
Yep.
At an undisclosed location.
Yep.
Then Dayton's going to come home and go to work. I'm thinking I'm going to make some goodies, because Christmas Day, we'll get up. Amanda was like, are we going to eat at our house? I think I'm just going to make like finger foods, because Shelby and Chance are coming over, and they're going to have already eaten breakfast at Shelby's uncle's house.
Mm-hmm.
And so, no, I take that back. She's going to be at Chance's family's at Christmas Eve. So fast forward to that. So I'm thinking about doing like drunken meatballs, drunken wieners, cheese balls, just, and I may start cooking some of that Christmas Eve. And then we'll go to Dad's at 3 and stay till midnight. It's always chaotic.
That's Christmas Day. That's
Christmas
the big day.
Yeah, man. It's going to be chaotic. So that's what my Christmas is going to look like. So I had something, and
you want a new question?
Brain.
You want to think? I have a question. It's somewhat lighthearted, but it's also a little controversial.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's lighthearted. Are you supposed to put your Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving?
Whoa,
no.
Bro. You're a liar.
No.
So,
You're a
okay.
liar.
So,
why? Show me in the rule book. It says you can't do it.
You're going to have to show me the rule book first.
Yeah.
So, okay. So,
I bet you believe there's rules to fighting too, don't you?
I'm just saying, man, one thing at a time.
All right. So,
you can't be thankful that you have your Christmas tree already up.
So I'm going to be the mediator between you two.
All right.
So I used to think the way you did.
Mm-hmm.
I used to. And let me give you the reason why I say. Used to, I was like, no. And don't get me wrong, I still think that we should celebrate Thanksgiving.
Oh, I do celebrate.
No, I know. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying
with the Christmas tree.
I'm saying it usually feels like when you put the Christmas tree up, it's like, screw Thanksgiving, let's get on to Christmas.
Right.
I'm not saying everybody feels that way. I'm just saying that that's the way it makes it feel. Well, over the years, especially when we have Magnolia and then so on and so forth. I say put it up November 1st. Here's why I say
November 1st.
Here's why I say that.
I'm liking this.
Hold on, David. You'll get.
All right.
Do you help Amy put up the Christmas tree?
No.
Okay. No,
you don't have a say so in it.
I'm not. That is a good point, but no, that's not what I'm saying.
I mean, I get it down out of the attic. Does that count?
No.
I don't even do any of that.
So here's what I'm saying. It takes so much time these days to put up a Christmas tree, especially some of these families that have 3 or 4 or whatever.
There's a reason why we have that many.
Well, I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying you have so much decorating to do. Let's lighten the load a little bit. Let's not feel so rushed. Let's be able to enjoy the December time frame.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put the ornaments and everything up so we don't have to worry about it December 1st.
Here's my thing.
Because normally, right after Thanksgiving, there's Black Friday shopping. Now, not everybody does it. A lot of people do online.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife, we've made it a tradition to go Black Friday shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, let's just go ahead and put it up November 1st. We don't have to worry with it in December.
Well, here's the other thing. The reason why we do it is if you put it up December 1st, you're enjoying it
For like
3 weeks.
20-something days. Yeah.
And
then
then you're
it's like-
tearing it all back down.
Now, I don't tear it down until January. I ain't going to lie to you.
Yeah, January 1st.
No. After that, probably.
Oh, ain't it bad luck, dude?
My
I
wife-
got a Christmas tree that's still up and not even plugged in. It's my Star Wars Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just a Scrooge about it.
I'm not. Like,
I'm just Scrooge about it.
so here's why I don't like starting Christmas early. Because
I
I
didn't
do.
say start it.
Well, okay, let me clarify. Okay. Putting up a Christmas tree and starting to play Christmas music in November, right?
It's not. It's
starting. That's starting Christmas.
Okay.
Look, November 1st. My
Okay.
truck has been on Christmas music.
Okay. Let me keep going with what I'm saying. So you are starting Christmas.
I'm thankful that the day that we celebrate the Lord's birth is coming up.
Okay, so here's when I start hearing Christmas music and there's a Christmas tree up at my house, I start craving Christmas. Right? Like, I mean, I don't know if y'all do or not.
So you're
talking about the
thankful.
cakes, the Christmas cakes.
No, I just start craving that holiday
The
season.
season.
Like, I start craving Merry Christmas. Hopefully everybody's saying it, hopefully everybody's being joyful with each other, not giving each other the bird when they're getting cut off in traffic and stuff. But
Nobody's been joyful here lately.
yeah, I know. You rarely ever hear Merry Christmas anymore.
I mean, let's be honest. Does it feel like 5 days before Christmas?
No.
No.
I can't tell you how many times I said Merry Christmas this week and caught people off guard. I was like, Merry Christmas. Like, oh, Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I get the happy holidays.
Oh.
No, I don't. I'm saying Merry Christmas.
I said I get happy holidays.
Well, they can say Happy Holidays
So,
all they want. I'm
For
saying
the
Merry
first
Christmas.
time ever, I've rode in 2 Ubers last night.
Oh, that's interesting.
Never rode in Ubers.
It's weird.
It's a little weird. The first one was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second one, I was like sketched out.
Yeah. When you get the one that smells like weed.
Hey,
Well, he was trying not to smell like weed.
Yeah.
But,
So I've made a compromise.
both of them said. One of them said, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
One of them said, Merry Christmas. Y'all have a good Christmas or Merry Christmas. I said, Merry Christmas. We get out of the second one. He goes, Happy Holidays, y'all. I was like, Merry Christmas to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no matter what they say, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas and Happy or
I'm wanting to say
Happy
something,
New
but
Year.
I forgot
Yeah.
we're recording, so I'm not going to say.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I'm going to watch it tonight, probably.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I have compromised with Amy for next year though, because she gives me a hard time, or everybody gives me a hard time because I say not until after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and but we have this, it's a normal tree, but
Yeah.
that means it's huge, right? It's
Yeah.
big at the base, goes all the way to the ceiling, whatever. So I said if you'll get a smaller tree, replace it with a narrow something that is not so obtrusive. Yeah, I said I'll let you put it up.
What were those
ahead of
called?
time.
Pencil trees? or
yeah.
something
And
like
I
that?
don't like them.
Yeah.
I would rather have the full tree.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my compromise.
So
I'm weird.
I'm not saying you're weird. It's just, man, I can't say that.
Can't say what. Don't
People
say-
like different things.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I honestly, in years past, I could care less about Christmas.
Mhm.
It was just another holiday that you had to worry about buying folks gifts,
Hmm.
planning the holiday on
Just
the right.
forget Jesus, huh?
this was this was a time that I wasn't necessarily concerned about Jesus. Yes, that's pretty terrible to say, but unfortunately.
I mean, hey, everybody likes what they like.
Anyway,
that Star Wars tree of his reflects Jesus a lot, doesn't it?
It does. Good versus evil.
Oh, good. Oh,
Light
here we
versus
go.
dark.
Hey, tell me all about AY again. But what I'm saying is, use the Force, Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, got magic now. Anyway.
Whoa, the Force could be like,
Yeah, I
I'm
hear
not
you.
going to stress that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something like the Force could be called, the Holy Spirit, but that's stretching it way too far.
I didn't know the Holy Spirit can make you move your cup to you.
Hey, it said if you got faith like a mustard seed,
Make that mountain move, huh? You gonna say Luke got that faith?
No.
Anyway,
Somebody's going to be hating on us about that one.
It's all jokes. It's all in fun. We apologize.
That's right.
We're apologizing for joking?
I mean, some
You're
people
delirious.
I said we're getting delirious.
Oh,
some people
it
get
ain't that late. What time is it?
It is pretty late.
It is 8:49.
Hey, when you wake up at 3:30 and 4 a.m. in the morning every morning, 8 o'clock pretty late.
Dude,
We're not night owls like you.
I'm sorry I didn't go party with Steve Ranella and all his folks.
That's right. Hobnobbing with the big boys.
I'm telling you, I bet he got a hunt in Alaska out of it.
man, if I did, I'd be telling it right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, guess where I'm going, fella?
I got a great Christmas present. But in my years past, like, it was not fun. It was agendas, like, when we doing this, people upset we're doing it this time or that time, and please forgive me, all the family that's hearing me, and I'm not saying y'all did. It's just, it was not fun.
That's the way it felt, right?
And then when my wife came around, she was like, "Oh, you're just a Scrooge. Like, I can't believe you don't love, whatever."
Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
Guess what, you don't love Jesus.
He's gonna love this. My favorite holiday when I was lost in the sauce, I'll say, was Halloween. That devil's holiday. And
Right.
you can. It was a fun time. I didn't have to worry about gifts or nothing. I wasn't passing candy out to kids or nothing. It was just kind of like, you go hang out with some friends. And
I think it's because of the mischief he would get in.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I was there
Egan.
too. I'm not gonna say I wasn't.
Oh my goodness, what were
We
y'all
just-
doing?
so anyway,
Yeah, just me and Stanton.
just him. He was over here. He's
Altar
wearing his
boy over
Christmas
here.
sweater in October. I can't wait for Santa to get here.
No, he's saying the mischief part.
Oh,
Mhm.
so, but my wife has really brought it around for me. Like, and I mean, having kids has really helped too.
She's done very well raising you, Stanton.
Oh, mercy. But I've enjoyed it more over the years, being able to make that magic or trying to make that magic for our kids.
Yeah.
And it's made it more fun, and trying to do it for her too, because I mean, she's grown, but at the same time, you'd like to make it just a little magical for them.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get it. I'm not saying I get it.
Yeah.
So part of the reason why this is my favorite time of year
Yeah.
is because, man, it's a holiday that I get to express
Mm-hmm.
my love language.
Mm-hmm.
Gift giving.
Yeah. So, and maybe because that is my love language. Amanda said that there's 2 books to that. There's what your love language is here,
Mm-hmm.
and what your love language is with God.
Okay.
How you receive and show love to God. I haven't read that book, so I can't speak
Yeah, I
on
don't
it.
know.
But
That's interesting.
yeah, it is very interesting. So maybe that's why I can appreciate the fact that that's the greatest gift that ever been given, right? Because gift giving is my love language. But
We'll make this a little light.
huh?
I'm big.
Yeah, it is light. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's just it's not just that.
Yeah.
So oh, I fell off.
I was like, what are you
Quit
doing?
fidgeting. That's not a fidget.
He's over here.
spinner.
He's moving it around. All of a sudden,
You see it? I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is. All right, so
it's face down anyway.
yeah. I mean, this is probably one of our longest ones.
Is it?
It's 2 hours and some odd minutes.
Okay. Well, I don't need to ask you more
What
questions.
do you-
Yeah, it's a long one.
It's a long one, but that's okay. So Y'all ready?
Yeah.
We'll
We're going.
ready or
close
not,
this
here we
up.
go. In a
Buckle
minute,
up.
yeah. So, what we hope y'all get out of this, even though we kind of complain about running around, doing this and that and the other, and just kind of talking about the one thing that we all hope that y'all remember and will put in your hearts is that in 5 days, we're going to celebrate the event of a miracle birth of an individual who came to pay the sin debt for all of us. And we should celebrate that.
Mm-hmm.
Scripture says in what David read that there was a host, a heavenly host. And I kind of watched that Kevin Costner thing and they kind of showed something. I'm like, come on, Hollywood. You could have done a little bit better, you know? Like, I think, I mean, Scripture says these dudes fell down, right?
Yeah.
You know, I think we need to keep that in mind. We need to keep that in our hearts when we're sitting around and we're looking at our families and doing the traditional American Christmas, opening up, ripping up presents and throwing stuff everywhere. We also should look at it as this is blessings because your sons are getting older. They're no longer that age. Mine are getting old, or I'm going to have grandchildren eventually, his children's age, you know. Just keep the reason for the season. And that's cliche, I know, and everything, but really, Christ is the center of why we do this. It's okay to like The Grinch. It's okay to watch Scrooge or Christmas Vacation or any of these silly little movies that we like. It's okay, even though David said it's not okay to put your Christmas tree up November 1st. It's okay to enjoy those things and celebrate those things as long as you're enjoying and celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why it is so frustrating and the magic is gone is because we have left Jesus out of it. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, was it Xmas?
It's Christmas.
Xmas, yeah.
Xmas.
Yeah. So I think you know, I will stop being a Scrooge. I need to implement, you know, more biblical parts into the family events, and I'm sure it will restore a lot of that magic. Yeah.
So the next episode,
Yep.
We think.
We're hoping.
no, it's going to be whether he can show up or not.
Okay. No matter what, if our lovely guest Brother David Lucius, I'm not going to call him another name.
Brother David Gray.
If Brother David Lucius can show up, we will do it
sometime next weekend.
Either a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. Hopefully it's Friday or Saturday.
But it'll be the next episode. They're not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're not going to be worried about the date. I guess we are more than anybody.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's going to be next episode.
It's going to come out not this following Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Yeah.
So we're going to do. I don't know what the name. It's biblical fatherhood, but we're going to have a different name for it probably. And hopefully we'll have Brother David on here. If not, we sure do still love him and appreciate him. Just, you know, schedules didn't work out, but we'll be talking about fatherhood and what does that look like, challenges of it, and, you know, how can we be the best dads? Because, I mean, even though your kids are mostly grown, all grown, you're still a dad.
Oh,
you're still,
yeah.
You know, what does that look like in each stage of life, too?
I think it's a little more important in this stage of life.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that. I think each stage of life has its own importance.
Yeah.
And I think it looks a lot different for y'all than it does for me. And I mean, of course it does, right? But at the same time, whereas I have to be more hands-on physically, if you will, I feel like y'all are more hands-on in prayer and just advice, if you will. Like,
well, if they ask for it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I've gotten to the stage where each one of them, I'm like, Lord, they were yours first.
Yes. Oh.
And my dad had to get to that point, right? And so I'm just like, they're yours. You entrusted them into me.
Yeah.
Hopefully I didn't screw them up.
Yeah.
But now, because I mean, they're making their own decisions. So
yeah, and you can't really control that. But And man, as I grew up and I got to the point, I guess now or a little sooner now, but I was like, man, I can't tell you how much prayer I probably was bathed in. But anyway, that's for the next episode.
Yeah.
That's a little teaser, if you will.
So the reason why we're not waiting, even if he doesn't, is
Yeah.
we're on a timeline.
Yeah.
We have told our wives.
Yep.
My wife is the only one who's
Excited,
chomping at the bit.
Yeah, no,
She sent out a message to everybody, and Dave was like, "You realize Amanda's girlfriend didn't say nothing."
Nope.
I said, "Yeah, I caught on to that."
Yeah.
How wide was your wife's eyes when she found out? Mine's my wife's eyes got about that big around.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yep."
She was like, "We are." I'm like, "Yes, we are."
Ladies, please join us. Y'all have been requested a bunch, and I think it's important for our audience.
Yep.
Which is mixed. But our male audience, I think it's important for our male audience, which is the majority of our audience, find out the importance of why you need like-minded men in your husband's lives.
Yes.
Yep.
And I mean, that's why we want you on there.
It's gonna be it's gonna be good, and they'll do good. You know, your wife's just a little more outspoken than ours.
She is.
So
she has a different personality.
It's
but
it's just
she hasn't been on
apprehension in
camera
it.
much either. So you know,
I don't think it's going to change.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I'm wondering, should we do camera or just audio? Would it make them feel better?
Yeah, I guess we need to.
I mean,
again, a test to see if they listened all the way through the episode.
Yeah. Well, you know, Amanda does because she'll be like,
Yeah.
"It wasn't about the garbage," or you know what I'm saying? Like all throughout the day, Tuesday, we're all three getting text messages.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all noticed, I quit responding to them.
You did. I was like, I think he's already heard this once.
More than once.
But no, I'll be honest. I enjoy getting texts that they've watched it and, you know, comments and opinions.
Yeah, Amy will do it on YouTube, and Tay will send me a message. Most of the time it's Maggie's mad because I'm not talking to her.
Yeah. Oh, she sent me a video one time, and she's wagging that finger and saying, "Daddy, Daddy," and then she says, "P," and then she looks back at Taylor in the video, and she's just like, "They not talk to me." And I'm like, "Oh,
That's hilarious."
I love that video though.
So your mom's super supportive. She watches a lot.
Oh,
I try to be slick.
I get texts all the time.
I try to be. Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, she's like, "I didn't know that," or really?
Oh yeah.
We need to talk.
No, she never does that.
She's very vocal on, and Chris Richardson too. We have a lot of people that are very supportive, but she's very vocal on YouTube. And I try to get on there and like everybody's messages.
Yeah.
But I try to, and then we're gonna wrap this up. I try to be slick and buy your mama's breakfast Thursday.
Oh really?
Yeah, she was behind me in the old white Ford.
Yeah. They call it was.
Yeah. It was good.
Well,
it was new.
So Tony bought that truck brand new, and then of course they've had it ever since then, which I think it's only got like 150,000 miles on it. But anyway, and they affectionately call it was.
It was new.
Yeah. Well, I tried to do it, and I said, I'm going to pay for Miss Linda's. She said, oh, she got that mobile app.
I bet she did.
See, before then, though, I got her. I got her one day. I said, hey, I think she was like a car or two cars behind me or something. I said, hey, there's this lady, you know, blah, blah, blah. I think I heard what she asked for, too.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to pay for that meal. So I got her, but I couldn't get her Thursday.
The old mobile app.
Yeah.
I miss those days where you could do that. Like most of the time when I pull up in line, I don't see we don't ever see anybody.
So every now and again, I'll just
pay for somebody behind you.
Yeah, so
I love that. That's
I get a prompting. I get a prompting.
Okay. I try to do that
something
sometimes.
inside me is like, hey, pay for that person. There was one time I was like, yeah, Holy Spirit.
Actually, was it you? I think me and you went back and forth a few times. Like we saw each other in like a Mexican restaurant or something. Or maybe it was somebody. I can't remember now.
I don't know. David said I do tit for tat.
Yeah. All right. Can I give a practicality? Like try to do this week and report back.
Yeah.
So I saw this lately, and it was talking about experiences versus like physical gifts. Like do you gift your kids experiences or do you gift them like a toy that And so There's this little trend going around, and go ask your kids what they got last Christmas. And then, once they get done with that, if they can remember, ask them, what was the last trip we took?
Mm-hmm.
And then see which one gets more answers.
My kids are going to tell you exactly what they got last year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cash, money.
Oh. So
same thing they're getting this year.
Yeah.
So most of these trends, these kids, I mean, and they're mostly kids. There's not many like adults, if you will, but the kids can't remember anything they got from last Christmas. And then when they get asked, "Hey, what was the last experience we did or trip?" They're like, "Oh, we went to such and such, and we did this and we did this," and it was pretty much to the effect of like gift the kids experiences because they won't remember that toy, they won't remember that new styly edge or whatever. So just try that this week.
Yeah.
So I'm already. Well, just bring it up. I can prepare my family.
Yeah.
Amanda and I have talked. We've kind of mentioned it to our kids, but I think next year we're taking our kids and be gone probably around Christmas, which was kind of whatever for my extended family. But we're going to do like a cruise or something and just.
Love that idea.
So anyways.
Is it interesting, by the way?
Yeah.
I need to have a talk with you after this.
All right.
Not about that. I mean, it is about that, but it's not that way. So anyway.
You got anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. So we all here at Battle Room Podcast want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yep.
Even though we're going to be doing one before the New Year.
I didn't think about that.
We do wish you have a Merry Christmas and that the Lord will bless you and your family during your time of celebration. I'm going to pray us out because Stanton's going to have to pray next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're not going to end with our normal tagline. I figure we just tell everybody Merry Christmas and then just.
Oh, you didn't want to sing a Merry Christmas, like wish you a Merry Christmas on the way out?
I mean, no, not really.
Or a happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday. All right. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Dear gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for the time that we get to spend and just be silly and just put our thoughts and things out here on this platform, Father. But I do also pray that anything that we say will and only glorify you in your Son's name. As we enter into this time that we celebrate your Son's birthday, I just pray that as your people, that we recognize how important it is and that we keep in our hearts and our minds the real reason why this season is here upon us, Father. It's not all the hustle and bustle. It's not the gifts. It's not Santa Claus. It's not Rudolph. It's not any of these things that we have made it to be, Father. But it's about your Son, Jesus Christ, who came, was born of a virgin, that lived a sinless life, Father, and did a ministry for 3.5 years and then ultimately led him to a cross and to a grave. And then he rose from the dead, Father. We just want to thank you for that gift that has reconciled us with you. If we just receive it, Father. Again, I just pray as we go out, me, David, and Stanton, and anyone that's listening to this, and with our families and the festivities and everything going on, I pray that everything we say and do there honors and glorifies you. We just ask these things in your Son's name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, everybody. Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You going to do your peace out there, homie?
I thought we weren't doing the normal thing.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Good.
We don't know what we're engaged with. Did you know that you have the armory of heaven? That you have everything you need for life and godliness to push the enemy forces back? And so when you hear the sock, your knuckles spiritually should immediately turn white. And you should find yourself gritting your spiritual teeth with a belligerence against the enemy. He goes down. There are souls that must be saved.